Okay. Okay, I think we're back.
Hold on. I want to see if we're back. I don't even want to get excited. Give me a second.
Let's see. I hope we're back.
Because I'm tired.
That was crazy. Let's see. Let's just double check it.
I got an ad. Let's see.
Okay, we are back. We are back in the house. Okay, we lit. um, that was interesting, but we here though. We here.
Okay.
Let's see. I hope we're back. Cool. All right, good people. We back. I don't know what that was, but we got it. We got it
Bendy.
popping. What's up, Bendy?
I feel better now that someone else is commenting. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. That was interesting. It did some weird like disconnect, but
Marshmallow, if you're back,
come on back, Marshmallow. Come on back through.
I'm not mad at you if you went on and did something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. Come on back in, good peoples. So earlier, we recently just hit 1,000 subscribers, right? And we greatly appreciate you all for making sure you subscribe and sticking with us and listening to our true crime stories and engaging and having good conversations. Right now, we asked the question, what cases do you all want? We did a community post. We said, what cases are you all interested in that you would like us to take a look at and review? And the first one that popped up was by Amelia Bagwell. Amelia Bagwell. And she said she wants to take a look at the Watts family murder.
Before we get into that real quick, I just want to say something. There was only like 2 people that understood the assignment out of the 25 that commented. So I just think that's just something that needs to be said.
Yeah.
We want to know what y'all want to.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us.
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard of this case.
Me either. This was brand new to both of us. But Amelia said, take a look at the Watts murder case. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be looking at the Watts murder case.
Ruben, where the hell you been?
Ruben, where you been, man? You
My
been slacking.
favorite Leo.
You been
Where you been?
What did he say?
He been out getting tacos.
Getting on tacos. I want some tacos.
Some lady kidnapped him and force fed him tacos.
Yeah, so we're taking a look at the Watts family murder tonight. Y'all make sure that you all also let us know what you all want to see, all right? Anything make sure you drop it in the chat. If y'all know, have y'all heard of this before we get started? If y'all heard of this before, let us know. Drop it in the chat if this is brand new to y'all too.
Also, guys, don't forget, I'm glad that you guys are here tonight because tomorrow is going to be a really busy day.
Yes.
So tomorrow is all about Lil Daryl Crooks.
Lil Daryl.
That little trifling, wasted little space. But actually, let me say it better. It's not going to be all about Lil Daryl. God dang it. We're frozen again. But it's not going to be just about Lil Daryl. Mm-hmm. It's going to be about the victims and their statements and the people who lost people and the people who have gone through things. So it's going to be about them and what their impact statements to his sentencing. So this video is not about that, but I just want to make sure you guys know we're coming.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did you use that Vicks? She got it.
That's my uncle.
She got it. So tomorrow we're taking a look at the sentencing for Ladero, seeing what that's about. But yeah, you said the victim statements tomorrow?
That is Uncle Ho, right? That's Uncle Ho, right?
I have no idea. I don't even know how to say that.
I don't know if that's Uncle Ho's YouTube, but it looked like my Uncle Ho's stuff.
I thought you were going to say that. That looks like my Uncle.
If it's not, Uncle Ho loves Godzilla.
Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. Let's hit that.
Hey, Jackie.
Get your practice
in. Hey, Jackie. I'll eat.
Bam. That's it. Oh, wait.
I did it.
Try one more again. One more again, shorty.
Oh, sorry. I was reading a comment. Barbara. Hi.
What's up?
Ruben, we are definitely going to be going over the Daryl Brooks case. I am very excited to go over that. So hopefully You guys are here. We're ready to go. We go over it. Everybody knows what's up. And I'm ready for it. So
yeah, we don't know the exact time.
I know the exact time. Oh, you mean like when we're going to be doing it? Oh,
yeah,
no, never mind.
So we're not exactly sure what time, but make sure that you all are locked into our channel, all right? Because we're definitely going to be doing some live streaming. Take a look at the case, all right? So tomorrow and Wednesday, probably the day after that as well, depending on what goes on. So make sure that y'all locked in, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Go ahead, baby girl. Bam.
Like, I have no inclination to where they're at right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from. Like, I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
Police in Colorado.
A betrayal.
This was the case that people wanted a punishment for.
You're not going to be safe in your own house with your own husband. Where are you safe?
God have mercy on his soul for betraying with those kids and his wife. I think death is even not good enough for him.
Holy
My
shit.
flesh and blood, this is like what I wanted all my life. They loved me, nothing made sense.
Can we start over, like, just for a second? I need to go back. Can you move that comment for me? I need to go back only because what the fuck? His first comment, freaking comment, he was smiling so big. Like, so big. Okay, like he wasn't smiling so big, but he was smiling. And to me, that is a problem. So let's get back to it. We'll start from the top real quick.
Like, I have no inclination to where they're at right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from. Like, I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
What the fuck are you smiling about? You freaking crazed killer?
Like, I have no inclination to where they're at right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from. Like, I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
Police in...
We can't even get started on the goddamn video because the man is smiling. Well, it's like, I want those kids back so bad. He's like, those motherfuckers are dead. Like, that's what he's, oh my God. Are you crazy? Yes, you are. Of course you're crazy. You're more than crazy. Heartless, weird animal. Sorry, I'll fast forward it back to where we were.
Where are you safe?
God have mercy on his soul for betraying with those kids and his wife. I think death is even not good enough for him. This is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life. They loved me, nothing made sense.
The first time I ever heard about Shanann, Chris, Bella, and Cece was actually when the missing persons report was issued by the police department.
The initial news coverage said that there was a missing wife and 2 children.
It stirred such a reaction in the community. There was a thirst and a curiosity for any and every detail.
This is a small town where this really doesn't happen all that often. We're drawn to say, what happened to these people? They just disappeared from thin air.
They were a happy Colorado regular family.
Shanann and Chris seem to be living the all-American family dream in Frederick, Colorado, which is the blue-collar town. The father who goes out, works in the oil field early in the morning, comes home to the loving wife and their 2 young daughters. It all kind of took a turn once you realized that their love story wasn't as beautiful and clear as what was painted originally on social media.
My friend sent me a friend suggestion for him. It was actually his cousin's wife, and I deleted it. I was like, I am not interested. I don't want to meet a guy. Bye-bye. So I deleted her friend suggestion for him. 2 months later, I went through one of the, I would say, darkest times of my life.
What does she know?
I was diagnosed with some health challenges, and then I met Chris. I met Chris because of those health challenges. I thought my life was crumbling underneath me and I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't have a lot of friends at the time because a lot of my friends, the friends I did have, I lost because they didn't understand that I looked perfectly fine and I felt horribly inside, horribly. I was like, oh, what the heck? I'm never going to meet him. Except, one thing led to another, and 8 years later, we have 2 kids. We live in Colorado, and he's the best thing that has ever happened to me.
I've known the family for 25.
Wow. Man.
Hey,
That's
Melissa.
tough.
Hey, Madison, Barbara, Ruben, Bendy, Uncle Ho. Hello, everyone.
Let's see what we got.
This is some jacked up mess to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, babe, what's your thoughts on it? Before we even go through the comments, let's get it out.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's like they've been together for some time. That says 2010.
That's when they met. Yeah.
Yeah, and this was
2018.
I'm guessing, yeah, so 8 years or so. It's weird because it's like it sparks so many thoughts in your mind. It's like, okay, was he already like crazy or a killer or something like that when they met? Like, did something happen where it was a situation where he, I don't know. I guess obviously we'll get into it, but like where he just like went crazy, quote unquote. I don't know what the situation may be, but it's just like it just makes you think of what actually happened and what went wrong in this fool mind. You know, and really just maybe want to see like what is it, like what happened. You know, I don't know. It's wild.
Yeah, it's so cryptic to hear her say things like he's the best thing that's ever happened to me, or that her initial couple times engaging with him, she like pushed back, where she was not interested, and then he pursued it like with a friend request, and then they were pushing this man on him, on her, pushing this man on her, and yeah, for her to already be suffering so deeply with lupus,
Yeah.
that's fucked up. It's really fucked up. All right, let's get to it.
Year. You know, I mean, when I first met him, he was really shy. He just kind of kept
weird as
himself. Was probably even a little girl scared. You know, was more into school and sports. Wasn't really assertive. His personality was just very peaceful and calm and quiet. And Shanann was super outgoing. I think that opposites attracted.
I met Shanann as her 9th grade high school theater teacher. We also became really good friends over time. We've known each other for 20 years. Her empathy was through the roof. She was great in how she cared for other people. Everybody who worked with her, when they talked to her, knew that they were heard. And I think that was one of her superpowers.
I think that he really fell in love with her fast, and they both just connected. They were together for about a year before he proposed to her.
It was almost as if Chris was her saving grace.
He knew me at my worst, and he accepted me, and he stuck around because he was the one for me. And he is amazing.
Wow.
And I can't tell.
If we can, I'm gonna get out and get back in. We're really frozen. Tell them, hold on, babe.
Okay.
Please. All right. Let's see if this is back working.
Okay.
I'm hot.
Let us know if we back.
Skip survey.
Bear with us, bear with us. We're gonna get it popping. Just stay in the chat. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
He said, maybe not.
Huh?
He said, maybe not. We're not back.
This is crazy.
I don't know why we Can you do me a favor? Can I see this, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. We're back. But I'm just gonna wait a second. I'm not gonna get excited. turn my volume up so I can see. All right.
Okay.
Just give it a second.
Fix the next time y'all see us, which is tomorrow. We're gonna do something with this. Let's see what we got. What's up, Zaza? Okay, let's see.
This is a huge problem.
This is a big issue.
This is a huge problem for me.
Going on?
I'm very annoyed. You have to write in the, please, baby, if you don't mind, could you please write in the comments and let them know that we see them and we're here, and that we're working through the troubles. This is wild.
Well, why is
our
yours
internet
freezing up
Where's
like this?
Because my phone's been acting crazy anyway. My phone's been acting real wild. We're back moving, but I just, you know. I'm turning my volume back up like I had it so I can know when it's happening. I'm not caught off guard.
Okay, I think we're good.
Who knows?
I think we're good.
Every time we think, it tell us, you know what, you don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Wi-Fi tell us.
Okay, cool.
But I'm glad to see Zaza and Ruben and Rachel.
Okay, cool. So, let's just hop back into it.
Before we hop back into it, I want to see what Rachel said. What? It's crazy. I'm going to be watching the victim impact statements on the Waukesha Parade tragedy. Good. Watch it with us, Rachel, because we'll be doing it tomorrow. Here we are again. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We need to stay off of one and stay on the other. And I don't know why yours isn't working.
I don't know. It's so weird.
Well, yeah, I can hear myself again now.
Okay. All right, let's go to let's flip back over. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into it.
He helped me snuggle too. He reads.
I don't even know what was happening no more. I gotta start over a little. Is yours on 30
And
seconds?
you have Cece that is a spitting image of Shanann, the all-American little family.
My daddy is a hero. He helps me grow up strong. He helped me snuggle too. He reads me books. He ties my shoes.
That's a shame.
That's good.
We did it again. I like that shirt. So pink means...
That's just the test.
I know. It just says the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know. Just the test.
That's awesome.
They were finally able to have the baby boy that they had always wanted. And Shanann decides she wants to name him Nico.
Oh, shit.
Guess when you want to, it happens.
Nico's my little brother's name. October, November,
What's up,
December,
Elcar?
January, February. He would have been born in February.
Wow.
Damn. Why do that like I'm fucking 5 years old?
What's up, Latoya? Yes, he definitely.
Latoya!
Yes, definitely heard of this. It's a Lifetime movie. Wow.
Man, I didn't know that. We'll see you tomorrow, girl, because we definitely going to be on it with
Ladera. And a few specials about it.
And I'm going to make sure these goddamn internet's working.
Do y'all think Ladero is going to stay quiet tomorrow? I don't think he has it in him to be quiet. Unless it's Opera talking. Opera? Unless she talking. Other than that, he ain't got no filter. He ain't got no way of being quiet. Let's see. Ruben says, I hope he does. Hey, Bendy, what's... Okay, cool. So, let's see. Let's get back into the festivities.
I'm never frozen, so. Oh no, we're back. We're okay.
I always thought everything was great and fine and wonderful. Nobody was aware that there was any marital problems.
Back dues.
Shanann and Chris were putting off that they had it all together, but in reality, they had some financial struggles and ended up filing for bankruptcy.
It comes forth that, they had a court date where they were supposed to go and find out if they were going to be foreclosed on, I guess. That's going to be stressful for anyone.
Their financial situation was grim. They're around $70,000 in debt.
I think there was a lot of things going on behind closed doors, especially with her husband and the family dynamic that she just couldn't fix.
Chris and Shanann are already on rocky times. And then Chris enters one of his offices where he meets a woman named Nicole Kessinger.
I didn't see what the rest of the message said.
This motherfucker. Okay.
Meets a woman named Nicole Kessinger.
Wait, let me just pause it.
There you go. I'm still going to see you. It won't be as often as we like, but I will make it happen. You think you're the only one addicted right now? I'm so hooked on you. That was on June 29th, 2018.
Then one more.
Sleeping without your warm body next to me isn't going to be fun tonight. Wait a minute. Your pregnant wife sleeps next to you. The one that you've impregnated with your seed that you're about to create life with. I hate cheaters. Like, I really just want to and she's pregnant too? Like, what is wrong with you?
Okay, I think I did see something that said something about a mistress, actually.
I didn't know that.
I didn't, watch any of the videos, but I did see something. I think they said, his mistress spoke. It was a video title. It said, his mistress speaks or something like that.
It makes all the sense in the world why he wasn't excited when she was pregnant. He just oh, we're doing it again, huh? Another girl? No.
One more time.
Oh, okay. Great. You fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. That's
Well, at least the mistress wasn't unattractive. She was actually.
Yeah.
She was actually looked nice.
Wait, what?
The mistress wasn't unattractive. She was kind of built.
Oh.
She looked nice. I mean, either way, he's a freaking dog. But I'm just saying, sometimes I don't know. It is worse when they look bad too. You're are you serious? It's it really fucks with you. Because of you guys and your topics, I watched The Good Nurse 2 days ago. Man, it was intense, and I recommend it. Oh, really? Remember The Good Nurse? We did the top most evil. The man that killed 100 people with his stuff. The nurse guy. Remember we had to stop the video early because the man was talking about what he did to a child, and we were looking at all the craziest people.
Oh, I don't remember that specific one, but
he was the second one. No, he was the third one.
I don't know. We've been going over so many different things, and then even when we're not live, we still listen and look at different cases and stuff like that. So it'd be so many. It'd be as soon as I hear it, it go out the other ear.
That's how you are with everything.
That's just life. It just be woo.
He literally encourages people to tell him secrets because no one will ever know. And he's comfortable telling people the reason why they'll never know is the moment you tell me, I'm not going to remember it. That's what he says.
Part of that.
That's what he said to his friends. He's it goes in one ear and out the other, so you're good.
It's never that I encourage people. It's that they all feel comfortable with telling me stuff because they know after they tell me it will never be spoken on again by me, because for me it's not that important that I will want to take what they tell me and it's not that important. I don't encourage anybody to tell me anything. They just feel comfortable with telling me because they know I ain't gonna say nothing, so they can vent.
Meanwhile, I'm holding your secrets, and it's really a burden to bear. I hold it and I don't let it out. Through an 8-minute video. Let's go to the bottom, baby, of that place. I think you should try to turn on your Wi-Fi. and see if that helps.
You can try.
I'm turning off my.
Okay.
Just, can you do do you mind? Is that okay?
Yeah. Is now.
Wait for my phone to come back on. Waiting on my phone to come back on.
Let me see if it shows. Okay, I think we're here.
Wait for my phone to come back on. Hey, you wanna play for my phone now? Waiting on my phone to come back on.
Try. See if that's gonna.
I don't need that part. I need this part.
All right.
All right. So if it's back working, you just gotta press play. I think we're good, right?
I don't know. Let's see.
Stop, Zaza.
What'd she say?
She said Reina can say.
Oh God.
You know, I can't handle it.
Okay. Yes. No.
I
maybe
see
so.
you. You see me.
Y'all see us?
Elevator music. What's elevator music? Let me think. Do 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 frozen again. We stay frozen.
This
We
is
stay
crazy.
frozen. It says live to me.
It says live. Maybe
We
it's
stay
frozen.
frozen.
I don't know why. You usually got the good internet. The good
It's this
hotspots.
room or something. Like, I don't know what the problem is.
It might be the room.
It might be the room. Where's the internet package at? Where's your actual internet? Is it in the living room again?
No, it's over there.
The internet?
Yeah, it's right here.
As long as she doesn't get hungry. Okay. Alcohol. You know, he loved making fun of me and my hunger problems. My Hunger Games.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully we're here. Hopefully
I think we're here. Now,
we look lit. I think we're good.
Every time you say it, I get concerned. So I think your mouth has magical powers.
There you go.
Thank you, baby.
So, I think I saw that all the time.
Okay, Watts.
All right, hopefully we ain't got no more issues, all right? Okay, we ain't froze up yet. Okay, I think we on the road.
I say that all the time.
Bets. Okay. Better dynamic.
Okay, let's see what's up. That says episode. Oh, here's episode 2. It's in order.
Yeah.
You're good, babe.
Yeah, give me some of that. Yeah. All right, so good people, we are back. I think we're good. We figured out whatever it was. Don't take that for the rest of the show. If it comes through, y'all know what to do.
If it comes through, y'all know what to do. That's good rhyming.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
We appreciate y'all though greatly. We greatly appreciate y'all for sticking through. And Ruben, you are up. Ruben Garcia, you are up for a potential moderator role. We greatly appreciate you.
I told her, listen, you start giving tell Leo that they can do something. They're like, listen, I'm taking this shit serious. I'm not playing with y'all.
Appreciate the consistency you make. You
Thanks for you really helped us get through our issues. I was like 10, not 10, but it was like 7 minutes of craziness. So thank you. We appreciate you, Ruben.
Yeah, for sure. So and thanks to everybody for staying. So what do you think, babe? What do you think about that first one before we hop into it?
Okay, so woohoo, Barbara. Sorry. So listen, what do I think? See, he's gonna ban everybody. You say one dumb thing he don't like, you're gone.
I like it though. I like the energy. I like the
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. What's up?
Dumbledore. All right, guys. So what did I think about the first video? I don't know. I'm like at a loss for words, like how you were feeling, babe. Like it's like what the fuck. So I think we should just get to it.
Yeah, I do too. But I just want to say it's why It's really sad. It's all right. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that killers are born, or do you think that people become crazy over time, or do you think it has anything to do with being crazy? Think that like, do y'all think like it's something that's like mentally off for a person to just have it naturally in them to just kill an individual? It's one thing to defend yourself and kill, right? I think all of us have that within us, but it's another thing to like kill an individual, especially in like today's world, within like the last 5 years and moving forward, when you know there's a 99.9% chance that you ain't getting away with nothing, and you still do so.
I think there's a combination of a lack of belief in like an afterlife, like a lack of belief in what happens when you die. Because like there's like if you really knew like what happened, would you do that to somebody? You know what I mean? Like it's more than just taking this moment, but it's like what are you doing to like everyone else in the aftermath of having to like live with those, like you're not thinking past like your moment. I think it also is a lot to do with how you've been raised and whatever events you've had to go through in life. That's created like this sense of rage in you. It reminds me of almost like road rage. Like you're not born to have road rage, are you? No. But there's something that like drives you crazy and you don't really know why, and you stop having access to the reasonable, logical part of your mind. Like you have cut off your access because you've allowed like rage to take over. And I feel like rage is the most dangerous thing that we can all like succump to. But I'd love to see the comments
I
too.
think my perspective, I think that I agree with that. I think that, for example, there are some people that are potentially just crazy, right? Like that may have something off with them or whatever. I don't think this is the case. But I think that there are some people that just have something wrong with them, where they just, like, for example, like what you said, just lack some certain things mentally. But I also think that due to people's conditioning, due to people's upbringing, due to people's environment that they're around, right, it may be more normal to them, based off of like how you grew up.
Murder?
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Most of the serial killers have never seen a murder in their life until their first one.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like that specifically though. I'm talking about like the environment that you grow up. Like if you grow up in an environment where like harming people or killing people, or that stuff becomes a normal, right? Like if you gangs, like that's just part of the outcome. That's just part of like what happens. Like they are in a situation where the opposition, right, is you're trained and conditioned to kill. That's different. That's a different subject. But I'm saying like there's certain people where you're conditioned to just know that that's a part of what it is. You want to see the other person die. Sadly said, but there's certain people like that. Now this is different from this situation.
Well, I don't know. Go ahead. You didn't interrupt me. Sorry. Go ahead.
So what I mean by that, for example, is you grew up in an environment where you are conditioned based off of the people that's around you. You're conditioned based off the older people, and the older people are like this, let's just say, and I'm just using this one specific example is because this is my example of environment training, basically, right? So if the older people that you're around, they make it known and acceptable, and this is not necessarily based off of theory, this is like experience of seeing individuals and how certain people act and like being around certain people, like they train and think that way. Like they're okay with killing. They're okay with like harming someone. It's like certain things like that that actually happen in certain environments. But let's get back to this situation. In this situation, I think that like some people just like going back to what you were saying, like lack certain things, like awareness, like the capacity to understand what you're doing and what will be the outcome moving forward, thinking more so past this present moment of what you're getting yourself into because of that rage, like you said. a rage may put you into the state of where you don't even care about your actions. You don't care about what you're doing. And in that specific moment, it's all about how you react in that moment. And whatever happens, you don't even see a future. You just see how you're going to act in that moment. But I don't know.
I was going to say something about what you just said about environment. Like, I feel compelled to think about outside of just the example you gave of, like, gangs. But if you think about, like, children that are raised in, like, soldier-like countries, you know, where they're taught from a very young age of how to fight, how to kill, how to shoot, how to use a weapon. People that have joined the military, people that are, there's a lot of different versions of life where death and murder and killing, whether it's for defense or for whatever, is prevalent. And I just think that it still takes a certain type of person to do those things, and I think there has to be a level of rage to it as well.
For sure.
Not just rage, but like even if something is like common, like for example, growing up, fighting was very common, like to fight. Like if you didn't like what someone was saying, or you didn't like how something was happening, or what was going on, or you felt like you were disrespected, fighting was very, very, very common. But that didn't mean everybody fought all the time. Like there might be times where people are like, I don't feel like it because it's just like too much. The consequences of it. I might break my hand, or then what if I get like hit in the face and I got to go to work tomorrow? Like, or I got to go to school. I don't want to go through all the drama of it. Like, you know, it's like there's certain people who think a little deeper into anything, like something, even if it's just a second deeper, that stops them from participating in something so like ridiculous. So I don't know. Bindi, I think we had your comment up before. It says lack of empathy. In case you guys are just coming in, the question was, Najee asked, do you think, what did you ask, babe?
No, that's a good question. What was the original question?
The original question?
I said, what do you all think? Do you all think that people are born killers or born like have the capacity to just like not really care? Or do you think people are conditioned over time based off of their environments and what they're going through and all those different type of concepts that cause them and train them to become killers eventually? Or is it circumstantial? Like, what is it?
Yeah, good. Zaza said, I think they have something in them that gets triggered by trauma. I agree, Zaza.
Yeah.
Ruben said, crazy over time is my opinion. Drugs, association, the world will turn a person way off. I think that's really... to your point, but also I agree. I think that the world has a way of taking our innocence from us. And it's kind of sad to see. It's one of the things that I kind of hate most about the world is how like you have all this fun, happiness, and you're just so excited to be alive. And then people start peopling and fuck up everything.
People be peopling.
Uncle Ho, both. I'm in mental health, and sometimes things are born that look and sound human, but... that's some deep shit. Yeah. Both. I'm in mental health, and sometimes things are born that look and sound human. That shit's deep.
I didn't even catch it the first time.
That's when pastors say, let me say it again for those that missed it. Can I get a witness? Like, damn. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, road rage is such a great example. Oh, so she said good, but I don't know why I read like this. I think about this all the time, too. What makes us sit in the car and then feel this weird, intense rage we otherwise don't feel?
Before we skip over that, so there was a time, right? Unfortunately, not right now in this present moment, but there was a time. At times I get into like reading certain books that like train me to think differently, and there was a time where I made it a focus to not react to certain things and certain events that happen, like road rage. Like I would welcome something to happen, right? A road rage when someone cuts me off, and my goal would be to not respond to it. And I would get so good at it where like someone would do something ignorant as hell, like the craziest thing, and I would just not react to it because essentially we're giving them the power for how we feel in that moment and that day, right? Road rage, somebody cutting you off, that can ruin the rest of, the next 3 hours or something like that. If somebody do something ignorant or stupid, and you be thinking about that. Yeah, a day, for real. And you be thinking about that for forever. So I had made a goal, and it didn't matter what happened, whether I was in the car, whatever. I would not let it dictate how I felt. Unfortunately, that isn't currently the present state because down here in Texas and Dallas a little bit, these people get a little crazy when they're driving, right? I don't know, but I think we need to like practice that, practice like having that control over our circumstances, not letting that. But that just reminded me of that, as I just said.
Uncle Ho, I agree with you. I don't know why it's always a debate of nature versus nurture. I think it's both too. Agreed.
Yeah, you should look at Joe Guy Jr. He is evil, freak of nature. I'm guessing devil. You won't believe it. Joe Guy Jr. We check that out.
It's Joel.
Yeah. Where my other phone at?
Mikey!
What's up, Mikey? What's going on? He always say fellas. The first time
I think he's talking to like them, he's not calling me a fella.
I know. But like the first time when I saw, I was like, why is he saying fellas? But then I recognized, like, that's how he talks. That's
but he's talking to like the people in the chats too, I think. Like they all talk to each other.
No, yeah, but it was like on an actual comment. Like after, when we checked the comments on the studio. Anyways, it don't even matter.
Ruben, Naj, I agree 100%. That's when you were talking about like the gangs, I think. So, Winter Wolf, hello, beautiful.
What's up, Winter Wolf?
Bindi, the difference between intelligence and wisdom experience. Yeah, that's some deep shit too. Everybody's showing love to Winter.
I'm glad all our people up in here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all getting it popping. I love when y'all come through. Everybody's coming in.
Yes, we got our. You know what's weird though? Oh wait, is it November 14th? Oh shit, Kathy's in surgery today.
Oh wow.
Oh, our poor baby. I forgot all about. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about Kathy.
Send the prayers and the good wishes and the good thoughts, positive thoughts out to Kathy.
Kathy has her surgery today. I completely forgot about poor Kathy. Well, I hope everything's okay with her. So hopefully we'll see her tomorrow or Wednesday.
Yeah, one of these days, yeah.
Yeah. Elka says, it's different ways to define why killers kill, but most lack coping skills in life. I could see that too. I could definitely see that. In Israel, you have to serve 2 years once you turn 18. You have to serve 2 years in the military.
Oh, okay. I'm like, in jail? What they got popping over there?
Reina, you're looking beautiful tonight. I know you've been ill, but you do look very, very pretty.
That's what I told her.
Thank you.
I was like you ain't been sick in a year.
Thank
3
you.
years.
I really appreciate that. That's so sweet of you, Winter.
I was just telling her, I was like, you ain't had not a sniffle, and then you sniffle. You're like you ain't had nothing.
Now she gonna make my cheeks hurt. Y'all know I'm a Leo. I can't handle compliments. I take them to heart. I be like, thank you so much. Good?
I like when her hair be fluffy and all long and draping.
Oh my God. Rachel said, there's something about some personality disorders, attachments, etc. Yeah. And then there's tacos. From Ruben.
How random.
Tacos and Elcar like right, Taco Tuesday. Listen, if y'all really want it, let me tell you something. Tomorrow I might make tacos while we're watching the next live.
That may be
we might take y'all to the kitchen.
Do y'all want to go to the kitchen? Let me tell you something like this right here.
Oh God.
Listen,
we gotta hurry to get to the next video.
We're gonna get to it, but before we continue, I'm gonna let you finish. And then what can you say? I'm gonna let you finish. Reina makes the most amazing tasting food y'all will ever try. She know how to cook every culture. She know how to cook all stuff. I don't care. Asian dishes, Native American dishes. She know how to cook everything. African.
Native American.
All right, Indian.
I have never made a Native American dish that I know of.
You ain't never made an Indian dish?
You said Native American.
I was trying to be politically correct.
Native American, baby?
Yeah.
Baby, are you having a moment? Well,
let's continue. She know how to make every type of dish there is. Okay?
I can make like North and South Indian food from India.
And get it on camera, shorty. And get it on camera. So.
Hold on, I gotta get to this. Winter, I think some people are born killers. I think most are created by their upbringing or even by traumatic events that surround a significant event in their lives that deeply affects them. I'm with you. What's up, Naj? What's up, Reina? Okay, sorry.
That's our first personal.
He does that. He does that.
Maybe we just skip
The Parkland, Florida shooter is a good example that sometimes antisocial personality disorders, sociopathic disorders are legit, just some part of a person's genes. Oh God, I think I'm about to sneeze. I didn't know what happened with road rage. I used to just say, practice patience and breathe through it. I truly get angry sometimes, but I struggle to understand why. That's it.
Yeah, because they be pissing you off.
Fellas means everyone. Hey there, Naj and Reina.
What's up?
All right, guys, we got to get back to it. I'm just going to, thank you guys for doing, excuse me, Papa?
No, go ahead. I was say, go ahead, finish going through it right quick.
Okay, God bless Kathy. Prayers up for Kathy. Yeah, prayers up for our girl. We're going to make sure she's okay. I would never have said people are all evil, but there were so. Dumbledore, because I don't like calling Dumbledore dumb blonde. There have been studies of the brains of murderers that show abnormal activity in a variety of brain regions, especially the frontal lobe, that control empathy, judgment, and forethought. I think that's really valuable information too. So, yeah. Well, now wait till we're off the air now. I don't know what happened, so I don't know what that's about now. Jesus. Naj, clap, same. Never admitted to this to anyone, but I decided to work on my road rage after I nearly drove myself off a cliff on a narrow, windy mountain road, making a point against a tailgater. Oh yeah, it takes you out of logic. Like you literally disconnect from logic. Zaza said she agreed with you because she never admitted this to anyone, but she decided to work on her road rage after I nearly drove myself off a cliff on a narrow, windy mountain road, making a point against a tailgater.
Yeah, it can control you. It can definitely control you,
Tacos. Mofongo. Alcohol Puerto Rican. You better... Listen, I do love tacos, though. I ain't gonna lie. Taco watch party.
Y'all want the taco party?
I love mofongo. Go ahead.
Zaza, I think maybe the difference between those who are detriments to themselves and others is the lack of self-reflection and fear of future consequences.
That's what I was saying. Fear of future consequences.
That's what
you don't know. Cindy.
What's up, Cindy?
Hi, I'm from Atlanta. I'm new to your channel. Welcome, subscribe, Cindy. And stay with us, baby.
Stay a while.
Stay a while.
Appreciate it. Stay a while.
Ruben, yeah. Do a live and call it Food for Thought.
I feel like that's trademarked.
Oh. Boy, because I was like, is he onto something? Because is he onto something?
Hey,
I can't cook Jamaican food.
Huh?
I can't cook Jamaican food.
Wait, before we continue, y'all know we, well, first off, both of us are vegan, but we also have a vegan page called Vegan Bae Fit, a YouTube page. Just type in Vegan Bae Fit, and y'all will see it. It's Vegan BAE Fit. All right, and y'all can subscribe to that page as well. That's where we do like our live streaming for food and stuff like that. And then obviously we have the Built by Plants YouTube channel as well if y'all are interested in those type of things. So maybe we'll do a cooking tomorrow on this channel if y'all are interested. We'll do some tacos and like live stream for the Daryl Brooks case and situation and such.
Yes. All right, guys. It's been about 10 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and get back to the video. Yeah. So we saw video number 1, and now what's just been revealed is that this stank ass motherfucker had a mistress that looks just like his pregnant wife.
That looks like her?
You didn't see they look just alike. They look like best friends, sisters.
I have to see.
They both were brunette, dark-haired girls. They both had like small little pointy nose and small little lips. But the mistress was like she was slugging from the front and the back. She had it all popping. Probably no children or something, so it was easy to do that, So let's get to it. if it wants to play. Well, a black screen never hurt nobody.
It could.
Oh, that's
Do you have any
why.
objections to us looking at everything in your phone?
In a way, she's almost a younger, more vibrant version
Told
of
you.
Shanann.
As soon as he met Nicole Kessinger, Chris wanted out.
She knew that he would always choose
How much they
her.
look alike?
That tells you everything you need to know about Chris Watts, is that he didn't know what it felt like to love someone.
Like, this is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
Here we go.
Whoa, no. I know you ain't say what you just said. Ain't no way. Hold on. I ain't want to have to stop right here, but I ain't got. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some thoughts in it.
Letters from Christopher, the tragic confessions.
This boy just said, quote, if I had not met Nikki, I would never have killed my family. What? You would have never killed your family if you hadn't met another human? Let's say worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario, you meet this individual. The scenario I'm about to give up is still unfortunate and not wanted, right? But let's just say you meet this individual that whatever reason you fell for. You decide that this is the person that you want to be with. You want to be with this new person, right? When I say be, you want to actively be with this new person. So the way for you to be with this new person is to kill your family. And you think that's going to allow you to be with this new person?
I just want to go into the mind of the mistress. First of all, I don't know if she knew she was a mistress or not. If she did, she's a trifling stank hoe bitch. But sorry, lives. Hopefully that doesn't get us kicked out of anything. But why would I want to be with you?
Wait. Before we even go there, babe. Before we go there. Wait. Let's go back to, what's his name? Chris Watts. Let's go back to the quote by Chris Watts.
His name is not Rocks.
Watts.
Although somebody needs to slap the shit out of this
Chris
man.
Watts.
You
All right.
said Chris
I like that. Good shit.
That was good.
Check it out. There's a website called brainquotes.com or whatever. You felt that the way for you to be with this new girl, Nikki, is to kill your family. Not for you to just go be with her. Let's just say the worst case scenario, you just dipped off. You didn't say nothing to your family or whatever, right? You just left. No separation or nothing. You just bounced with this new girl. That's not the first thing that came to your mind. You said, if I want to be with her and I want to live with her for the rest of my life, I got to kill my family.
It's all her fault.
And you figured that's how you're going to be able to be with this new... How old was this fool? You thought you want to get away with killing your family, not one individual, not two, not three. Maybe it was three.
It was 4.
4.
He killed Celeste,
'Cause it was the
Bella,
baby inside.
Nico, and the wife.
You felt that killing 4 individuals was the way for you to be. And when I keep saying be, I mean you thought you was going to get away with that so you can be with this new person, right? Not just leave, because that would make you a horrible human being. But at least those other 4 individuals, including your kids and your current wife, at least they will still be able to live and somehow move on from the situation at some point down the line with realizing that their father left them, and then the wife realized
Why
that
can't you just be like a deadbeat dad like everybody else?
Like,
Why you gotta do all that?
You felt that you should
Like-
kill them so you can be with this new person. Now this lady, whoever she is, she done moved on. You in jail for I hope for the rest of your life, and she done moved on with the next fool. Cause you felt that you need to kill your family in order to be with this new person. That just really triggered me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really get triggered by much, but you gonna blame this whoever she is, right? And whatever y'all got going on for the reason that you decided to kill your family, as opposed to realizing that you're a goddamn fool and that you're supposed to take full responsibility as a man for the decisions that you make to kill your whole family, your children, the one that you're supposed to be raising,
protecting
as a man, providing for, and making sure that nothing happens to them. You gonna kill them so you can be with this other individual? All right. I'm just drinking my wine. Go ahead, baby.
You want some water?
I need something. That's crazy to me. That's like so.
If he gets the flu, y'all know why, because he doesn't care about contagious shit.
That's so non-comprehensible, if that's a word.
Yeah.
You figure your route to being with this other person is to end the life of your family.
They're in Freckensburg, Denver, Colorado.
How old was this fool? I wish I had my other phone. I don't know where is it. I need to look up some stuff.
Okay, we got to get started. We got to get to it, baby, because you know you like to be here all damn night.
That is crazy to me. Go ahead. What they say? I know they've been saying something.
Because I was going through the comments.
Go ahead, pull something.
Winter Wolf, he just didn't want child support. He didn't want to give up his house, his money, his cars. He wanted no responsibilities that would hinder his ability to be with his new love.
Well, he ain't got nothing now. He ain't got no child support, but he also ain't got no house. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no cars. And he ain't got no new love. You a damn fool.
You a damn fool. Like Najee said, he used it well. He had to blame someone, so he blamed her. And this,
he's 37.
Well, he's 37 now, I'm assuming. So this was in 2018, right? So
he was 33.
Dang, he was your age.
This boy is a damn fool.
Are you 33?
I'll be in like 3 months.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, he looks way older. I thought he was 45. That's what hate and evilness will do to you.
Side note, how old do y'all think I am? Before y'all knew I was 33, how old would y'all have guessed I was? I think I look my age.
He has soap on a rope now. Cannot stand Ruben. Something is certainly wrong with this man. She said, I didn't say he was great at foresight. Yeah, okay, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
You in the comments, probably.
Oh, Lord.
Tap on the screen.
Ah.
God damn, baby.
Oh, God. I don't know what I've done.
You just quit.
Did I go back? Sorry.
My name is Chris Watts. I'm doing my speech on relationship deterioration and repair.
Oh, hell no!
Wait, rewind that, I missed that.
My name is Chris Watts.
I'm sorry. Wow.
My name is Chris Watts. I'm doing my speech on relationship deterioration and repair.
Nicole Kessinger.
See, I told you, shorty thick. Sorry. Sir, I feel very stressed. Okay, real quick, I just want to, Zaza, I thought you guys look your age, early 30s. Cindy, 35.
Day 35 on.
Naj, you look early 30s to me.
Cause I ain't never got my hair cut.
Yeah, my baby be having, when he get his hair cut and he got his clothes, you know, he be looking real nice and young
I
and
get
dapper.
every age, to be honest. I be getting all types. Somebody be like, yeah, you look like you 35. Next person, yeah, you like you 25. Next person, you like you 27. I get everything. I don't
care. Uncle Ho, you actually do look young, though. I don't know if I've seen a recent picture of you. I don't know when's the last picture I've seen of you.
I don't know if I've seen Uncle Ho. All I see
Uncle
is
Ho. This picture. Mom has a picture of him on her page.
All the pictures I see is like this, though.
Yeah,
like,
that's his Instagram picture. Wait, Uncle Ho, is this your picture on Facebook too? Because I don't think
it's
so.
It's YouTube too, clearly. It's all I see is like his, all I see is like the
I feel like I don't see Uncle Ho on Facebook anymore.
I know all about him, but I only see these pictures. So it's like, when I actually see him, I'll be like, wait, that ain't the profile picture.
I'll show you some pictures of Uncle Ho. Y'all, any 30s is young. Stop getting offended.
No.
Oh, no, we're not offended.
No.
We're not offended. We're very, very happy to be grown. I'm not in my 30s, though. I'm actually 24.
Listen.
I just have a mature,
Once I turn 31, I love getting older. All right? When I was in my, late 20s, I was like, dang, I gotta get older than this. But, as soon as I turned 30, I was like, I still feel the same, if not better. I'm getting stronger. I'm looking better as far as weightlifting and those type of things. I enjoy getting older now at this point. It's a privilege to get older, so I don't feel offended at all. Trust me, it's very well. I'm very good.
All y'all are younger than my parents, so that's all that matters. Not on Facebook anymore. Banned for posting Bible verses. Let me tell you, Uncle Ho posted. But he was ready. But why does my dad not ban things? Because he posts a Bible verse every day morning.
How you get banned though?
Somebody reported him.
Oh.
So people were being.
What can you report?
Who knows? Who knows? They're reporting.
They was offended.
My Pope baby. They were reporting him. All right, let's get to it, guys. But I want to get to this part so we can get going. Cindy, hell no. He did a video on relationships. Dang.
That's pretty crazy.
I was going to make that the last one, but he said you both have mature personalities, so I thought early 30s. Yes.
Oh.
Wait, I saw Winter say something. I didn't know what she meant, though. Last night, I was thinking other thoughts that were not about your age. Like what? Like what? 30 and thriving.
Yes.
Gene, can we keep on topic? Too much personal stuff. I hear you. That's kind of how our lives go.
That's how I be, Gene. I get you on the same topic.
Gene.
We don't, you'll get to know us or not. But
it's kind of how it goes. I mean, we'd love to know where you're from. A little bit about you. But I do agree. I think we take too much time doing that.
We do.
You veer off sometimes, and then I got ADD and I go with you. So. We're gonna keep doing.
All right, Gene. We get back to it.
I got you, Gene. We're gonna go. We're gonna go.
My apologies. Sorry.
Gene's right. Gene's right.
Is one of Chris Watt's co-workers in Weld County. When she first meets Chris, she's under the impression that he's just a young bachelor who's looking for love.
Good guys are difficult to find, especially when you're in your 30s and you're not married yet. And here he was right here in her office.
Sometimes when you get married, that the lust and the desire kind of falls by the wayside a little bit. You no longer experience closeness, and you feel you might do better with someone else that you've met.
Chris ends up telling her.
Hold on, back it up.
They're difficult to find, especially when you're in.
Watt's co-workers in Weld County.
I like the veering off.
When she first meets Chris, she's under the impression that he's just a young.
Wait, did we miss something? Here we go.
My name is Chris Watts. I'm doing my speech on relationship deterioration and repair.
6 years later.
Nicole Kessinger is one of Chris Watt's co-workers in Weld County. When she first meets Chris, she's under the impression that he's just a young bachelor who's looking for love.
Good guys are difficult to find, especially when you're in your 30s and you're not married yet. And here he was right here in her office.
Sometimes when you get married, that the lust and the desire kind of falls by the wayside a little bit. You no longer experience closeness. You feel you might do better with someone else that you've met.
Chris ends up telling her, you know, I am married right now, and I do have 2 young daughters at home.
I think Nicole Kessinger saw in Chris exactly what the world saw in Chris. He was an all-around nice guy, or that was the mask that he portrayed.
All of Chris's friends described him as a laid-back person, but very self-contained. Nobody felt like they really knew him.
Oh God. Someone help. Oh man.
Ruben, not a cul-de-sac. I'm still sick. I can't. Not a cul-de-sac.
That's
What is
terrible.
wrong with you? Something is wrong with this man. All right, hold on. Let me just go check and see where our babies are at. You both look like you were basking in afterglow.
Appreciate it.
I'm with it, girl. You probably were. Elcar, right, Zaza. Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Oh, that was back to can we keep on the tip? It helps to break the tension from all the murder. Right, Zaza. Damn right, Zaza. I like the veering off. We love y'all. I'm with you, Bendy. Jean, you're from Jersey, UK.
What is that exactly?
Where you mean where or what?
Whichever one you want to go with.
Where?
Because when she said Jersey, oh, she's from Jersey. That's why she had to wait. But then you said UK. I was like, oh wait.
What do you mean? So that's why she acts that way. That's rude, baby.
What? No, they be straight to it.
Hey.
They're like New York people. They be straight to it. They were like, all right, y'all lost some butter.
I got to watch that relationship video to see how stupid it is. Dang. Oh, Lord. Ruben is definitely hilarious. Because something's wrong with Ruben. Because something is not... Brother, he just... something's not there. So...
It's like if it comes to the mind, it comes out the mind. England. Yeah. No, I know it's over there. I just meant like... What is it like over there? What is it like in Jersey, UK?
Oh, that's a better full sentence. Okay, got you. Let's get to it.
It probably wasn't even meant to like
be expounded
on, or like
For who, her?
Yeah.
Or him?
Probably, whoever it is.
It could be Jean.
Possible.
Like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
They probably just meant like, Anyways, let's get back to it, shorty. Hit that R.
I'm not tripping. Go. Our day ones know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So painful.
Oh, yeah.
Person, but very self-contained. Nobody felt like they really knew him.
So pink means...
That's just the test.
I know. They just said the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know.
I need to read this shit nonstop. Nikki, yes, a beautiful life is something that is hard to find in this world. Since people always seem to have an agenda for everything, I do believe in karma, so I agree with that as well. Any conversations we have will stay between us. No need to worry there. My work number is this if you need to get a hold of me in the field. Sometimes email can be tricky with my spotty service out here. I have an early morning meeting and I'm doing LOTO for a construction crew. Okay, I hope you have an amazing day. Why does this sound so much like they don't have a relationship going on? What?
And nobody felt like they really knew him.
So pink means...
That's just the test.
I know. They just said the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know.
I'm a straightforward guy. You're
To
absolutely
Chris
stunning.
Watts, Nicole Kessinger was a breath of fresh air. She was not Shanann. She wasn't the wife. She wasn't the mother.
These are
She
pictures
had
of them.
nothing tying her down. She was different.
He was sort of in these routines with Shanann and the girls that had become, monotonous. Nikki Kessinger was listening to him and respecting him in a way that he had never felt before. I think at that point, it was an easy decision for him to start an affair.
They're texting almost nonstop, even though he's at home with his wife and his children. Shanann has no clue what's going on behind her back.
Oh. Six weeks. What?
Let's again go back and let's just say that all of this is fine and dandy and so on and so forth, and the case and everything. He liked this young girl or whatever it may be. Why the fook? Why the fook? Does this cause you to kill?
We're gonna get there. That's why we gotta keep watching.
I know, but I just had to make this statement. They building this up like this young girl was like so much more exciting and all these different things or whatever. Fine.
Did you see his shoulder caps?
Yeah,
He really got ripped.
He probably.
He was like, "She's making me look better." I'm like really excited. Like it's
No,
like,
I was looking
so
at
leave.
But it's probably a little, hormone replacement.
But
therapy.
everybody is not
Anyways,
juicing.
baby. At this point, trust me, I can tell when someone. It's not about juicing. It's about like just taking a little bit of replacement. 150 milligrams would do wonders for most people. Anyways, why does this cause you to kill your family?
Because you're an evil dog.
I don't care about how much more he was into this new person, all these different type of things he started working on when he met her. Makes sense. Why kill your goddamn family, your kids, your wife? What the
Cowards.
fuck?
It just comes down to being a freaking coward.
Let's go ahead and continue.
Shanann goes away thinking that this is a way to
6 weeks
reset the
gone.
relationship, not knowing that it was actually igniting and fueling the relationship that Chris has with Nicole.
The perfect storm of factors that the affair began when Shanann
Reset the relationship, not knowing that it was actually igniting and fueling
I'm having an affair which says he will leave his wife.
the relationship that Chris has with Nicole.
The perfect storm of factors that the affair began when Shanann and the girls left for the summer for 6 weeks.
Chris is taking Nicole out on dates. This is his opportunity to fully date without any eyes watching him.
Nicole Kessinger and Chris Watts had a dating life that was probably something like, 20-somethings would do.
You're so damn sexy.
Yeah, intoxication of affair is a very, very powerful drug. Sex is a powerful drug.
Chris is taking illicit photos of Nicole and saving them to his phone in a secret app.
He was able to do all these things, but he
Oh,
wasn't.
baby, I know about them secret apps. I'll never forget when my, I don't know if I think I should say it. But I'll never forget when my ex-husband had this, he had this phone and there was like this black space that looked like there was no app there. And I always felt like something weird was going on. And I didn't go through his stuff like that. But I was just like, I just feel like something's up. So I just finally pulled it up. And there's like a black space. Like there's the calculator, there's your Facebook, there's all this stuff. And I just clicked the black space. Nothing could make me understand why I clicked the black space that looked like there was nothing there. And it was a fucking app in the black space. It was an invisible app.
Like
you open it, it has messages. I was like, oh, hell no. What the hell?
That's pretty
I was
sick.
like, literally, like, I'm almost impressed at your like commitment to hide it. Like, that's so crazy. Anyway.
You were strategic.
I mean, like, yeah, like, you're so stupid, but you're so smart at the same time. Use your intelligence for for good, not for evil, sir. Like, what is wrong with you? It just was so relevant. I had to say it. Like, it was just the craziest thing. Anyway, you ready?
Let's do it.
Actually, hold on. There's some comments. Let's see what we got here. I think he may have thought he would be more attractive if he wasn't tied down in any way. He didn't want to risk losing her to someone else because of his ties to his family.
Yeah, I mean, I see that.
It's just not worth death.
Listen, I understand that completely. I just don't see no explanation at all that anyone could present that can cause the results of what this man did.
Yeah. Dang, I didn't know about secret apps. Damn.
You know, they
wow,
had...
that's sneaky.
That's sneaky. Sneaky.
Wow, like a cheating app. Yes. Like a cheating app.
So what they call it?
Like Snapchat, which deletes your messages immediately.
Right. That
Cheating
whole
apps.
app was developed for... Anyways, so... What did they say? There's an app for that? When they say it's an app for pretty much everything.
App for everything.
Able to do because he had children and he had a family and he had responsibilities.
Daddy, I love you.
And he's willing to do whatever it takes to continue to explore this relationship.
Everything was sunshine and roses, and I can't wait to see you again, and I'm addicted to you, and everything a young suitor would say to a woman when he first starts dating her.
In the height of his passion for Nikki, he Googled, what does it feel like when someone says, I love you? And I think that tells you everything you need to know about Chris Watts and his attachments, is that he didn't know what it felt like to love someone.
Shanann is in North Carolina with Bella and Cece. Multiple times she's trying to reach Chris. She's calling, she's texting him, and many of the times he's not responding at all or as quickly as he normally would.
Wow.
That's when Shanann starts to realize
It's like you don't want to talk. I keep trying to talk, and I had to dig it out of you.
That's sad.
something's off here. There's something.
I'm fine, baby. The last few days at work, I feel a lot of responsibility on me with new people. I didn't mean to seem short, boo. I love you to the moon and back. Heart kiss emoji. What a fucked up individual. That's July 10th. He ends up killing them a month later.
Something else going on.
I miss you. I wish my husband wanted to talk to me. Damn. July 31st.
Chris shows up and he's pretty distant to Shanann.
Oh, poor baby.
North Carolina, Chris was on his phone a lot.
Shanann was starting to question why he was being so distant.
Who are you texting? Because it was a big, huge red flag.
She's texting her friend saying he's not only being weird when he was at home, but now Chris isn't even being physically close to me, even.
Wow. I had to read it real quick.
We've been apart for so long.
Support each other, positive evaluations, positive feelings. Always disclose your feelings, as I said.
It's time to return to regular life. Shanann set up a gender reveal party where friends, family, neighbors were to come and find out that they were going to be having this baby boy. But she's starting to realize something's going wrong here. This is supposed to be an incredibly happy time for both of them.
He changed his mind about the baby as all of a sudden he sort of had this new interest. His mind was with another woman.
She's suspecting that maybe he's cheating on her.
He sort of had this.
I gotta pause because Bendy just did something. Bendy? How do I do this? Bendy? You are our first super chat.
Thank you.
I don't even know how much that is in US dollars. I don't care. I'm just so grateful. Yay!
Thank you.
Oh my
so
God, I
much,
feel
Andy.
so special.
We appreciate this $6.99 super chat. Woohoo, just noticed you are monetized. Thank you.
We just got monetized, y'all. We made like $10. I'm so excited about this $10. I was like, oh my God, we raised $1.
We appreciate it, Bendy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is so cool. All right, let's get back to it, guys. Sorry, I just saw it come through.
Wait. I also wanted to say something about this. Like, this is really, really messing with me, honestly.
What this conversation?
Yeah, like it's really crazy that this fool decided to. The only way for him to, like, it's insane that this fool. Like, I'm up here watching these little clips of the kids, right?
The babies, those big old smiles.
I'm looking at the clips of the children, and I'm feeling the way. I'm not a father. I don't have children.
You think you my daddy?
I don't have
I'm just saying.
Right? But, like, just looking at the clips of the kids when she playing with her hair and stuff like that, and talking about, like, her dad, how much she looked like, how in the hell? Maybe I would hope he was high as shit. I would literally, no, I'm just saying, I would, like, something that causes you to, like, be out of your mind to make the decision to, like, end. It is impossible. Elkhart, thank you so much. You are the second person on this channel to ever super chat. You will go down in history as our second super chat ever. We greatly appreciate you.
Y'all don't know, I'm very sensitive.
I
can't take that out. I'm such a little baby. Y'all know I'm such a baby.
Zaza, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. She don't hit a new PR on the channel. She came through with the $9.99. Congrats.
I am such a weirdo. Why am I so weird? I'm so embarrassed.
Thank you, Zaza, for the $9.99. You don't hit the PR. PR, for y'all that don't know, is a personal record. That is the cap right there.
Thank you.
All right, so
thank you so much. That's so sweet, y'all. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Thank you. Thank you, Zaza.
The love for me.
Listen, I got to go back to this. Thank you, Zaza. I got to go back to this. Look at you. We got so for y'all to know, we have our video playing. We have our video playing on one of our phones just to make sure that we're not freezing up, so we can make sure we can change up the Wi-Fi for y'all or whatever, right? So we just saw Raina like doing her cry on the screen. It was so funny.
I look like an emoji. I like the crying emoji.
Right. Wait, check it out. So let me go back to the point right quick. Look at you. Anyways, let's go back to it. It's so messed up, yo. Like, it's so messed up because this is honestly it's real life, right? Like, it's real life. This man murdered his children. He killed. How on earth? You have to be the most immoral, no soul in your body type of person to kill your own children. Those shit, like, what? No older than 7, maybe?
They couldn't be. They're like 6 or 5. Zaza, I feel like y'all are my family for real. I love y'all.
Yeah,
y'all
we really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
It's not weird though. I really appreciate y'all. But yeah, baby, you're completely right.
It's like, I don't
Mikey
understand
said it best.
it.
It's the stupidest dude I've ever seen.
Like, your children, these are yours. Like, your offspring. Like, now, guess what? You'll never have any more. You got rid of the ones you have, and you'll never have any more. What made him kill 4 people? How can you look up? I'm reading from both sides. I'm sorry.
Yes.
How can you look at your kids while killing your while killing his baby?
Basically, you're looking at your children while you're deleting them from the world. And I took that from somebody in the comments. But while you're deleting them in the comments.
No, that's what I've been calling. I mentioned, like, we got to start saying the K word and start saying delete or erase or something, because, you know. Anyways, I just don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Like, it is wild to me. Like, these. Anyways, let's just get back to it, because that's insane to me.
This baby boy, but she's starting to realize something's going wrong here.
Like,
this is
comment,
supposed to
and
be
share,
an
guys.
incredibly happy time party where friends, family, neighbors were to come.
There we go.
it's time to return to regular life. Shanann set up a gender reveal party where friends, family, neighbors were to come and find out that they were going to be having this baby boy. But she's starting to realize something's going wrong here. This is supposed to be an incredibly happy time for both of them.
He changed his mind about the baby, as all of a sudden he sort of had this new interest. His mind was with another woman.
She's an incredibly happy time for both of them.
He changed his mind about the baby, as all of a sudden he sort of had this new interest. His mind was with another woman.
She's suspecting that maybe he's cheating on her.
Oh, poor baby.
You have to ask yourself 3 questions when you're in a relationship. Do I have a desire to keep this relationship going? Do I have a moral obligation to stay in this relationship?
Wow.
Or is it a necessity for me to stay in this relationship?
Shortly after Shanann cancels the gender reveal party, she goes on a business trip to Arizona.
Wow.
They go out to a restaurant. Chris wines and dines Nicole, but then realizes he doesn't have any way to pay for the meal other than with the credit card he shares with Shanann.
Shanann receives a notification about a credit card that Chris had used at the Lazy Dog restaurant that exceeded the amount of money that a normal person would use on his own meal.
And she's thinking there's no way that one person ate and drank $60 worth of food. That was the first moment Shanann felt like she had proof something else was going on.
I'm going to say something real quick, just so you know. Najee probably thinks that I've been cheating on him for the last 3 years because I would spend $60 on myself to eat.
No.
I would spend $60.
I was just about to say, when they said $60, I'm like, I will fuck up $60. What are you talking about? Like, I will destroy $60.
Baby,
are you
too.
serious? $60?
I was like, that's a couple drinks.
Listen,
a really good appetizer.
$60. I'm gonna give me a shake. I'm gonna give me a burger. I'm gonna probably get some type of pasta. I'm gonna get Reuben tacos. I'm gonna get everything.
Oh, we should just make tacos called Reuben tacos. We're gonna add it to our virtual kitchen.
Check it out.
No veering. Because
wait. We got you. All right. So we have an app, right? So y'all know, over time y'all learn we got a couple things going, right? Y'all know we got the other businesses and stuff like that. We have an app called Built by Plants Pocket Coach, and that's where we have all of our recipes. Look at you out here. We have all of our recipes. Reina makes all of her recipes inside the Pocket Coach. All right. It's builtbyplants.io if y'all want to check it out. Whatever, you get $1 for 7 days on there. It's $27 a month. Get all of our recipes, our workout programs, all that good stuff, right? So inside of there, we create different recipes and stuff. So that's what Reuben. That's what Reina was talking about when she mentioned the Reuben tacos. If we like maybe come up with something that'd be kind of clever and cool, maybe we'll start introducing it to you all over time. But I think that'd be pretty funny.
I'm about to make some Reuben tacos.
My point was with that though, and what Reina was saying as well, $60. They must have just like ate a couple appetizers or something. $60 is like what I'ma have. $60 is what Reina gonna have. $60 is just like plate. Like $60 is just the margaritas that we gonna have. $60 is.
I'm saying like literally like it's a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Zaza, you missed it. So basically, she found out that she suspected him of cheating because he had to use his joint credit card to pay for a date with the girl, the mistress. Yeah. And when he paid for the date with the mistress, he used him and his wife's credit card. She got a notification that put her on game, like, okay, sis, just so you know, like, your man out here fucking. And it was because there was a $60 charge.
$60 though, like maybe they had a really like
oh, here we go. Jennifer said they were watching their spending, so that's why $60 was doing too much. She controlled all the finances, and he would have no reason to spend the amount by himself. You're right.
Okay,
Jennifer, you just reminded me of something. That's right.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Remember, the homeowner association was reaching out to them for back dues. So she was
they
probably
were
trying to
in
make sure
debt.
that their money was correct.
Right.
You're right, Jennifer. Sometimes we just need y'all to bring us back to
Thank you.
reality because,
Thank you, Jennifer
you know, God has been good. So we're over here like, $60 ain't shit. But actually it is if you're trying to get your life together.
Yeah. So
like,
what we're saying though is like,
it wouldn't have sparked nothing for me.
right, but like also in addition to that, it's like
They called it wine and dine.
Huh?
The narrator
it was a
said
setup.
wine and
It was
dine.
a setup,
Yeah.
right? Because when you think about it, like if we go out to eat, like if we go to like we have a spot down here in Dallas called Blue Sushi Sake, something like that.
Blue Sushi Sake Grill.
Yeah, and they have like vegan sushi that is amazing. Golly. Anyways, like,
Oh my God, Gene, you're still here.
what's up, Gene?
I'm so glad you stayed.
Thank you, Gene. See, you get to know us, Gene. You get to know us a little bit, all right? Sometimes we go off topic a little bit. We don't mean no harm. We're just talking about what's on our mind. Anyways.
Come on, hurry up before Gene leaves us.
Anyways, let's get back to it. Fuck it. All right, Gene, we back on it. All right. Hey, stop. Attitudes.
Dog restaurant that exceeded the amount of money that a normal person would use on his own meal.
And she's thinking there's no way that one person ate and drank $60 worth of food. That was the first moment Shanann felt like she had proof something else was going on.
Gene's stressing me out.
She's stressing me out too.
Shanann knew the marriage was in trouble. She sent Chris a self-help book. She wanted to go to counseling. Whereas Chris's solution for dealing with the problem.
This is not funny.
Shanann knew the marriage was in trouble. She sent Chris a self-help book. She wanted to go to counseling. Whereas Chris's solution for dealing with the problem was to plot murder.
Relationships are hard, but they're worth it in the end. And as the Swedish proverb says, a double joy
Look,
is
this
a
shows
shared
when the babies were born.
Was to
What are you trying to do, baby?
No, I'm listening. I was just scrolling up. Go ahead, babe.
plot murder.
Relationships are hard, but they're worth it in the end. And as the Swedish proverb says, a double joy is a shared joy, and a double sorrow is not a shared sorrow. Thank you.
It's early in the morning when her friend Nicole Atkinson drops her off at her home. Nicole Atkinson was under the impression that she was taking Shanann home to a place that should be a place of comfort, a place of security. There's no way she could have known that she was actually dropping her off to her final moments on Earth.
And she's pregnant. Oh, wow.
Calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine.
Nicole will have an officer come out that way as soon as we can.
They're looking around, they go upstairs. There's no sign of Shanann or the girls.
I believe he thought that we would believe him.
You're afraid people think you made announcements.
Wow. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Oops, I'm so sorry.
Like, I have no...
Wow.
That took a lot out of me. First of all, it's too much laughing. And there's some real serious shit
It's
happening.
like back and forth with the emotions.
Yeah, it's too much,
like
it's a
something
roller
funny
coaster.
happened, and then it's like, damn.
It's a roller coaster.
Then, you know.
It's just too much for me. Let's get to it. They have filed bankruptcy in the past.
Right.
Elcar out here giving how to cheat 101s.
You don't use no credit card when cheating. Rule number what?
It's a long book, huh?
199.25.
Yeah, getting degrees
Section
in cheating.
2, paragraph 5.
Winter. Well, also they have a new baby on the way, so money is tight. Right.
Makes sense.
You're right. Jennifer was right for sure. I mean, Gene, I'm glad you're still here. I was wondering. I am glad Gene's here. I'm not playing. Thanks, Winter, for the explanation. Uncle Ho's cracking up.
I think he was laughing at the Gene situation.
Yeah. All I think is cul-de-sac when I see this man now. Damn, Ruben.
That's funny.
What an actor this guy is. He always looks so happy with his wife. Damn. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, that brought some bed.
What the hell?
What's that? Thou shalt return.
Ruben said, The young guys these days don't realize the power of a woman. All the need is the VIN number on your first bike, and the man is done. Don't mess with a woman's heart. Zaza said, Winter, the full video of him reacting to I say her name wrong. Shanannon's pregnancy announcement had me shook. He was so convincing with his emotional reaction. You know what, Zaza? He wasn't convincing to me. He kind of didn't seem that excited. It seemed forced to me. Winter, what does a double sorrow is not a shared sorrow even mean? That does not make sense to me at all, girl. Me trying to read it didn't make sense either. I didn't know what was happening. Jennifer, all the times he took out the mistress, he'd been using Visa gift cards he won at work. But this last time he had ran out, always being the hero in a relationship, he couldn't ask Nikki to pay. Jen, you know all about this. Okay, girl. That's interesting. That's right, Ruben. True. Wait, what did Ruben say again? I forgot what Ruben said. I don't see it. Oh, the young guys these days. Yeah, don't understand. Yeah. They were selling something called Thrive, things that those nutritional supplement patches. Okay. 119.25 is an emergency air traffic control frequency at O'Hare Airport, or is it the Cheater's handbook? Winter, are you from Chicago?
Yeah, O'Hare.
Talking about some O'Hare Airport.
You from the show?
Raina, did you see the full reaction video outside of this documentary? No, I have not seen it.
Reaction video.
No. You mean like his confession? No, but we have it for us to go see. So I don't know. Prince Jedi, how you been, buddy?
What's up, Prince Jedi?
Prince.
Master.
I don't know if you got to see our comment to you on the last live a couple days ago about Discord, but we answered it. And then Ruben, you go, Jennifer. All right, let's get going.
Let's take a second to appreciate Reina's memory when it comes to these things. She just bringing up things that happened on the last live. I don't even remember that happened at the beginning of this one. Like, she has this memory that is like so great when it comes to things. Like, she remembered, who was it? Kathy's surgeries. What's the day? Yeah. She remembering like all these type of things that I'm just like, golly, how are you doing this? How? Like, I'm just, I'm remembering the people that we see that's coming in the chat, regularly. That's our regulars
I like
and things
people,
like that.
Baby. I like people.
I do too, though.
I like
but
remembering
it's like
stuff.
I can remember that type of stuff. It just don't work like that.
No, Zaza. Actually, I did not see the full. So you know what? I'll go find it. You're right. I need to go look at his whole reaction because a little bit that we saw didn't do it for me. So I need to go back and see what's up. He said, "Miss you, kids." Big up, Prince. All right, let's get going. Back it up just a little bit, guys.
Like, I have no inclination to where they're at right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from.
What the fudge?
Like, I have no...
This is episode 1, baby. This is the wrong one.
Oh, wait.
You're so funny. That's how it starts. No, it's okay. Go. I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
That's how it starts.
Says, let me see how I'll get over here. Let's see.
That was funny.
Ruben says, she's a woman. Don't forget. Brain.
She's a woman.
Dumbledore. Dumbledore says, Naj, women have very long memories.
Not just long memories, but for me, I will say, because of my line of work, I had to practice active listening and remembering information for later a lot. So I do think I got a lot of practice with it where we would have to listen to a whole bunch of stuff and then like an hour later be able to relay it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would be like, you better remember this shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jennifer Thompson, come through with the PR.
Jennifer,
baller.
stop. That's just so. Anything is so beautiful and sweet and loving, and I'm so grateful for y'all. And we're so new, so that's like a lot of That's a lot from my heart.
We greatly appreciate you all. Thank you, Jennifer. She just came through and hit a PR one up.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate y'all.
We do.
For the super chats.
Damn, Prince. My boy said, Chris Watts makes me embarrassed to be a man.
Oh, damn.
Don't let him take your man home, baby. It's okay.
Damn.
There's plenty more where that came from. You just can't give it up that easy to them, you know? Yeah. We got Daryl Brooks out there, too, so.
Lil Daryl.
Dumb lie, yes, we do. That's why an argument can last 3 weeks.
Oh.
What do you, Uncle Ho, what's that? What's that for? I have to practice active listening as well. It's a very important skill. You know who we're missing right now? Liz. Liz and Ruben are like cousins. No, for real. Tell me I'm lying. Liz and Ruben be like, they be right there with each other. You don't know who Liz is, do you?
No, I do.
Okay, well, you can't remember Liz.
No, I remember.
I shall allow you to take the fifth and I'll do the same. He makes me ashamed to be human. Shit. Yeah. All right, let's get to it.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Hold on, wait, before. Let's take a second. All right. Thanks, babe. Let's take a second to appreciate the Wi-Fi. All right.
Don't speak on it.
Now we gotta thank the
Don't
Wi-Fi.
jinx it.
Wi-Fi
Where's some
been out here
wood?
popping.
Don't jinx it. Jesus.
This is wood. What you talking about?
This is not wood. This is
Girl,
like
look. This is wood.
This is plastic wood.
Here you go. Anyways, thank you, Wi-Fi. Let's just appreciate the
Before we go, Zaza, Reina, never mind. I rewatched the full pregnancy video. He was fake as fuck. I must not have been paying attention the first time I watched it. Girl, I'm gonna still watch it just cause maybe he just seemed like he was like smiling big, but it just didn't come over as genuine. I wonder if it doesn't come over as genuine now because we know. So I'm gonna try to look at it unbiasedly just in case. But if you think it was fake as fuck, I'm pretty sure it was. So, okay, let's get it popping. Oh, everybody, make sure you're back tomorrow because we certainly will be talking about stank ass Daryl Brooks.
Wait. Before we continue, please make sure everybody that's in the chat, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. You got the notifications turned on. Make sure that you are liking the video. We greatly appreciate it. It's going to help this channel go up. All right. So, and in addition to that,
men think in straight lines, women think in circles. Hence why they don't forget a damn thing. First of all,
that's funny.
I think in triangles, squares, stars, and all types of shapes and sizes and geometry.
Geometry.
How do you say it, Papa? Geometry. Okay.
Drinking game starts again tomorrow. How long before he get kicked out of sentencing? That's funny.
Yeah, Ruben, about what time tomorrow? I'm going to let y'all know before we get off the live today because I don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. What time does it even start? I don't even know.
It starts at 9 a.m.
Damn!
I told you take off tomorrow.
All right, let's continue.
I'm on live, Susan and Chuckles. I'm awake. I'm good. I promise it's
Susan?
real.
We
God, I haven't coughed that much, actually. I haven't coughed that much.
No, it's been like once every like 30, 45
The doctor
minutes.
put me on antibiotics and steroids, and I have the flu. And I'm telling you, and I've been taking my inhaler, so I've been doing pretty good. Anyway, All right, guys, let's get back to it.
All righty.
Chris just murdered his entire family, his pregnant wife, Shanann, Bella, Cece. And hours later, he's moving on with his life as if nothing ever happened.
He is texting with his realtor about putting his house on the market. He is calling the girls' school and telling them.
Moving on with his life as if nothing ever happened.
He is texting with his realtor about putting his house on the market. He is calling the girls' school and telling them that they won't be coming back to school anymore. He even Googled the lyrics to his realtor about putting his house on the market. He is calling the girls' school and telling them that they won't be coming back to school anymore. He even Googled the lyrics to a song by Metallica called Battery.
Chris is thinking that nobody has any suspicions of what's gone on. He doesn't know that.
Oh my God.
What year Does he think this is the 1800s or something?
Real quick, my uncle is in the comments and he keeps reminding me about these damn Vicks. So I just put it on again.
Thank you, Uncle Ho. Does this fool think that we're in the 1700s?
They won't be coming back to school today.
Like you can just murder and move on with the rest of your life? This happened just 4 years ago, 2018. I want y'all to just take a quick trip back down memory lane. What were y'all doing in 2018? All right. 2018.
What? I don't know.
I'm trying to think like now. I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I doing in 2018?
You don't even know what you did in 2018.
2018, I think I had just started Bip Bop Plans actually, or at least just started promoting more. So, 2018, right? This is still the new world. This fool thought he can just get away with murdering his whole entire family, children, and a whole another partner that has their own life, that has family, like that has people that care for them, and think that he can just move on and like sell a house and like move on with this new person. What type of shit is this? You think that people don't know you have kids, 3 of them, that you can just move on with now?
Hey, whatever
you think
happened
you just
to your
erase
kids?
people? Oh, no, they ain't here no more. No, I ain't never have kids. No, like what type of... You really thought you can go on with the rest of your life? Yeah, dude, go ahead.
Can I interrupt this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Elcar, you're a real one. Even if y'all freeze up, we're going to keep it warm in the wide room. I love it.
We appreciate you, Elcar. We appreciate you. Thank
you guys. Y'all really keep up with people.
We got to make Elcar a moderator. Elcar has been consistent.
Okay.
You've been consistent, Elcar. We need you on the squad.
We've had a lot of love. It's so beautiful. Hi. Wait, what is this? A cell together under the prison, no sunlight. They want to put Chris and Lil Daryl together.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, okay. Yeah. Throw them in there together.
Uncle Vic told you the Vicks works. Okay. It amazes me that these idiots keep Googling incriminating shit. Yeah, they do.
Wait.
Like, what the fuck is wrong
At
with
least,
you?
Wait. 1 second right here. At least open up like a private window. At least, let's just say, even if you don't do that, let's just say at least download a Google Chrome extension.
Mikey, you leaving?
At least change your IP address. At least use somebody else's phone or something. Like think rationally.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was just stupid. Maybe I'm giving too much credit.
Winter said he just really thinks he's too smart for the 21st century law enforcement, or even your average 5th grader. Rachel said, really? For real? Being a dad of a 5-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter. Yeah, it's hard shit. It's not cool. 2018, I had just moved to my new apartment getting over a breakup. Damn, I thought I had it bad. Yeah, man. Let's see. Jennifer, you're sick, right? Antibiotics. I feel blessed you showed up tonight. Vicks, Mexican antibiotics. JK. But if you know, you know. I'm Mexican native, so I can say that. Listen, Vicks is a Puerto Rican antibiotic too, so maybe it's a whole Hispanic thing. I don't know.
It's a black thing too.
It's just a world culture.
I grew up on the Vicks on the chest, put the Vicks on the feet, and then put the sock on.
He put the Vicks right up to my nose, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I was with it. Remember you put the Vicks right here on my like that when I was sick.
I don't know.
I
know I put it on your chest, and then you also put it on your feet, and then put your socks on. That's what my mama did.
Yes. All right, y'all. Let's get back to the video because I see that my boy Mikey trying to leave us.
What did he say?
Mikey said goodbye. He said I gotta go.
You are Mikey.
You know what Mikey says? He says something about sleep. He said,
"Oh yeah,
nothing's better than sleep but sleep or something."
Yeah, Mikey probably off the ganja right now. Mikey probably blazed.
Peace out, brothers and sisters. Love y'all.
All right, Mikey, you have a good one. I know he probably lit.
Yeah, he's not up on technology.
Clearly.
He hurt himself and made it easier to have evidence on him. Yes. All right, let's get back to it. Now there's a Vicks roll on a stick, not on the
just
fingers.
saw that. I literally just saw that when I picked up the Vicks for you at Target. There's like these Vicks rubs. It's kind of like how chapstick
There's a Vicks on a stick?
How the chapstick is. They have the Vicks like that. I just saw it. I started to buy it, but I was like, nah, let me just get the real thing. But I just saw that yesterday at Target.
You know, Jennifer, the other thing I was going to tell you, you have such a cool face. Is this you in the picture? Because if it is, you have such a cool, beautiful face. Like, you really look very racially ambiguous. Like, you could be anything. Like, you look really cool. Mm-hmm. Very pretty. I don't know. I didn't know there was a stick. All right, let's get back to it, guys.
Yeah, let me get some of that Vicks, matter of fact.
Yeah, you know, you probably...
Nicole Atkinson takes it upon herself to call 911.
I believe he thought he could pull it off. Chris might have gotten away with murder if it weren't for Nicole Atkinson.
This is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
It's like Windex from My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
My name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning last night, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her this morning. She's not answering the door. She's not responding to text messages, phone calls. I've had other friends reach out to her. None of us can get her to respond to us.
Shanann's best friend, Nicole Atkinson, had a gut feeling that something was wrong.
Alrighty, we do have a call in. Nicole will have
None of us can get her to respond to us.
Shanann's best friend, Nicole Atkinson, had a gut feeling that something was wrong.
That's fucked up. Look at the title of this lady's name.
On text messages, phone calls, I've had other friends reach out to her. None of us can get her to respond to us.
Shanann's best friend, Nicole Atkinson, had a gut feeling that something was wrong.
Alrighty, we do have a call in. Nicole will have an officer come out that way as soon as we can.
Wow.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
You, Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
So my friend, we were out of town for a business trip this weekend.
All right.
And I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well. And she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls. Her husband and her supposedly are separating, but she didn't know this. She thought they were just having issues. I called him, and I was like, have you talked or heard from Shanann since she left for work this morning? Because I can't get a hold of her. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day are right in the front door.
She only has one vehicle?
No, they only have the one vehicle in his work truck.
Okay. Shannon, are you home? Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything out of place. I'm not hearing kids. I'm not hearing anything.
The police officers wear a camera so that they can document the conversations between a suspect or witness. I'm sent these police cams to analyze them to be able to detect whether the person has suspect behavior or demeanor.
Oh, wow. He didn't even make it 24 hours.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that,
She would drive? Okay.
What's interesting is the garage door opens, and instead of yelling out for Shanann, he stops and opens up their car and starts looking through the car.
This is a stalling tactic to kind of gather his thoughts up a little bit.
He then walks in the house and is never heard calling their names, as if he knows they're not home. He goes in the house, he's in there for about a minute by himself, nobody goes in with him.
Can we go in the house?
I mean, that's up to him. It's his house. Because
And that's when he comes around and politely lets in the police officer, Nicole Atkinson, and her son.
mind if I come in, Chris? Okay.
They go upstairs, there's no sign of the girls there. They go in the basement, there's no sign of Shanann or the girls.
Wow.
Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works, this is her lifeline.
This could be the ticket to all the information, like she left the phone behind. But here's the other thing is that he didn't think that was odd.
From home?
She works, this is her.
Pause this. Are y'all looking at how he's looking?
Right.
Are y'all seeing this man face? Let me tell you something
Let me
like
tell you
this right
something.
here.
Tell her how you would act, baby.
Let me tell you something like this right here.
Now she's crazy.
I'm not going to use our situation because I don't even want to think of anything to do with this. If somebody that you care about is completely just like gone missing and you have absolutely nothing to do with it and you're trying to find this individual and you know they're supposed to be home and you walk into your house and they're not there. There's been situations where Reina would just call me. I'll be this is my office where I work, right? There'll be situations where Reina would just call me and it would sound like, like, I don't know, like she need help or something going on or whatever. I'm storming out this motherfucker when I hear it. I'm storming out
Maybe like call you verbally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, thanks. Like yell or whatever and like call me and sound like she's in need or something. I'm running out this motherfucker through the door, my damn gun, everything. I'm trying to figure out like what's going on because who knows what can happen, right? Like we're in the world. Anything could be happening. Somebody coming in. I don't know what's going on. I'm full force running, trying to make sure that everything is good. This fool.
I act crazy when I don't know where Najee is. I'll be driving around looking for him.
This fool whole family is missing. His whole family is missing. You see these people. You see a police officer in front of the house. You see your I guess, I don't know who she was. I guess your wife's best friend or family member outside the house.
Best friend.
You see all these people outside of your house and you just casually like walk up. You shake the police officer's hand. You go up to the car. You get under there. Go up to the car door. Like open it up. Grab something on the inside. Go inside. Like no sense of urgency. Like no like emotion. Like something's going on. I'm not saying you got to be like erratic or anything like that.
Yeah, be like
but
the chick from the suitcase murderer that we covered, who was like, right? Like, okay, now
at
you're
least
doing too
like
much.
making it seem like, I don't even say make it seem. You should at minimum be some sort of like wondering like what the fuck y'all doing here.
Well, the problem
What
is,
are y'all here for?
We don't want him to lie better. Go ahead and fuck up.
No, right, exactly. Good. I'm glad it happened that way. But I'm saying, like, if he was innocent, you would think that he would have some sort of more, like, curiosity as to where your family may potentially be.
Right.
Wondering why are these police officers here, and your girl's best friend, your wife's best friend is outside the door. And trying to figure out what is actually going on, like what's happening, like having some sort of communication. I'll just shake the damn police officer hand and then go on about your business to your house.
Even,
and go in
you
the
know
door.
what?
That's crazy.
Cindy just said something that's really legit. Cindy just said, I'll be running through the house screaming my kid's name and my husband's name. But here's the thing. Maybe you don't give a fuck what happened to Shorty. Maybe you're like, fuck it. But your children? I'd be like, I don't know what he's doing. We've been not working well together. You know, we're getting separated. I don't want to fuck with Shorty no more. I'm cheating on her. But my children, where the hell are they? Like, did she take my kids? Because, like, what's going on? All right, let's get back to it.
Crazy.
This is her lifeline.
Rewind it. Look how casual.
Go upstairs. There's no sign of the girls there. They go in the basement. There's no sign of Shanann or the girls.
Her phone's here? Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works, this is her lifeline.
This could be the ticket to all the information.
She's staring at the
she
phone,
left the phone
not
behind. But
looking at
here's the
anyone
other thing is that he didn't think that was odd, that the phone was left there.
You know her passcode?
I don't know her passcode.
It used to be 2-3.
Why the hell are you asking her? Okay.
5 and now it's 6 digits.
It's the baby's due date.
I don't believe Chris had planned to have the phone discovered. I think he planned to come back later and make some changes and do what he had to do to make it look as if Shanann was wandering around with her phone and doing other things.
He seems to be anxious. You can see this rocking movement in his body language.
Because you told me that she went on a play date with the girls and then...
That's what she told me.
But instead of frantically calling around, asking for help, finding his wife, or if anyone's seen her, he's texting people.
He's trying to take attention off of himself, transferring his anxiety onto that phone.
Help finding his wife, or if anyone's seen her, he's texting people.
He's trying to take.
What is going on? Where are you? We are so worried.
Attention off of himself, transferring his anxiety onto that phone. Nicole is like a hound dog. She knows something's up. She knows something's off, and she's looking over at Chris going, you know, what the heck is wrong with you?
What time do you leave today?
What time I leave there?
Come there here.
Usually between 5:30 and 6.
Was Shannon here then?
Yes. Yeah, we still in bed.
At one point, the police officer is asking questions
She probably was still in bed because you killed her there, you bastard.
about where they might have been, and Chris conveniently walks straight into the bedroom and comes straight out, and on his finger is Shanann's wedding ring.
And he's pointing it out almost like he's pointing a gun. You know, here it is. I found the ring. This is the missing evidence.
I still to this day believe that was her wedding ring that he took out of the car.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow. That is.
What you got? Because I got nothing. I got nothing.
It is wow, yo.
How do you go straight to the bedroom, grab a ring, and be like...
They say he walked straight
why
into
are
the
you showing
room
it to the friend like, see what she did?
out.
She gone. Stop looking for her. She left on her own.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that everyone but him is thinking the worst. Like something happened to her, like she was killed or something. And I think that he's thinking that they're thinking along with him that she just left. So he's probably thinking that
he solved the case.
Right, like that she left him versus what they're thinking, which is that she's gone. Like she died basically, or was killed or something, or was kidnapped or something.
Shit.
And he's just like, this is what happened. She gone with the ring on his damn finger.
Hold on. Miss T. Taylor, baby.
You always say it's so funny.
I love her. Yeah, no, man. All right, let's get back to it because, you know, I'm starting to get tired. I'm sick. During the search, watch neighbors and forced police surveillance camera. Shit! It's pointed at the Watts driveway. Why is your surveillance camera?
They must have caught on.
Why is your
They must have caught on.
Why is your surveillance camera pointed at my damn driveway? Like,
they must have knew it was something popping over there. It must have been something.
They've been like, I don't like her.
They probably got a surveillance camera pointed at everybody's house.
No, they probably like, I don't like Buddy. Something's wrong with him. Or like Brittany be saying, I don't like sis. Right. Seriously, like, why are you pointing your shit at my house?
Sis has been treating his wife kind of weird.
Honestly, I've been lost in this story way too deep. When I saw you guys were doing it, I decided this was worth my very first super chat ever. Yep, I must be a fan. You are, girl. Thank you so much. We're a fan of y'all's. Thank you.
We greatly
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
That is what's up. Oh, he's an idiot.
This is a crazy.
This girl said when Karen's finally proved useful. Which was the Karen? Oh, the neighbor's the Karen. Okay, I was like,
oh, that's funny.
She's talking about the neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna point my camera right at your house.
That's fun. You know what's crazy though?
What?
She probably. I mean, we haven't watched up until that point yet, but she probably don't solve the case.
Listen, this is one time you want somebody to be all up in your fucking business, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
This is wild.
Okay, hold on. Her friend is freaking out. Yeah. Because her friend knows it's BS. And I hope I have a friend like that.
Yeah,
I hope I have a friend like
knows
that.
What's up. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope, God forbid, something ever happens to me, but I just hope someone within 8 hours of last seeing me, they call the police for me.
They can pick up on like your habits and what you would.
Yeah. Like save my life, bro. Like, come on, or at least solve my murder.
What's that?
Nothing on there.
You just have
My camera.
Wow.
Is this on continually?
Why is he still on
recording?
his phone?
I get cars driving from this street. And this is him at 517.
He's not even looking.
It shows Chris very clearly walking out of the house by himself, backing his truck up into the driveway, and then loading something into the back of his truck.
What Chris Watts does, he's very purposeful. He goes into the garage, he walks out, he's got a gas can. He goes to put it on one side of the truck, and then he thinks twice, goes, well, I can't really put it there. But you can see him kind of moving, like apparently there's not room for it there. That wasn't gonna fit. Let's go around to the other side. Oh, okay, now it'll fit, obviously, between the 3 dead bodies.
We usually park out there on the side. I just want to get everything back in. Be easier, so lugging everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in.
Suddenly, this guy who had few words has a lot to say. He has an explanation for everything.
Then Chris started to fall apart a bit.
Chris Watts can barely watch it, right? So what happens when you arrest somebody? Get down on the ground, put your hands on your head. So he puts his hands on his head even though he wasn't told. But that was a surrendering moment.
That's almost as if Chris was verbally saying, oh my gosh, I was not expecting this.
And you see him pacing and moving, nervous and anxious. Chris Watts' body.
I'm sorry, this is the most animated you've seen him.
Like you see his face changing.
My chest is beating. My heart is beating so fast. Like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
Who put us onto this? Did you tag her?
Amelia. What's her last name?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Amelia, girl.
Amelia, we appreciate you for showing this. So just for y'all that are just hopping in, first off, thank you all for coming through. Make sure that you all liking the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and turn notifications on.
Thanks for the super chats, y'all. That's been real cool.
Thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Zaza. Thank you,
Elcar, Bendy. Don't forget my babies.
Thank you all. So you know,
our patrons, everybody that's on Patreon, thank you.
Yeah, so we just hit 1,000 subscribers, and we put up a community post asking what cases do you all want us to cover, and Amelia Bagwell said the Watts family murders. So Amelia Bagwell, if you're watching the replay or whatever, thank you for showing this because this is crazy as ever.
So crazy.
Now, one thing I do need to say is that there was a chance, right? So sometimes like our videos get flagged based off of like who we're reviewing or reacting to. So if the video does go down, we put all of those videos on our Patreon. All right, so we do have a link on here, and that is patreon.com/Naj and Reina. All right, so you all can go ahead and just tap on the link. Reina's gonna post it in the chat. Thank you, babe. It is patreon.com/Naj and Reina. So any videos that we post on YouTube that get taken off, but we also do exclusive videos that we're going to be posting on the YouTube channel. It should post. Any videos that get taken down off our YouTube channel or that we want to post as exclusive, specifically for our Patreon members, it's going to be at patreon.com/Naj and Reina. And it is an $8 tier, all right? So we have 20 spots available for the $8 tier. Right now, we probably have like about 13 more spots at the $8 tier, and it may change. I think there was a Cash App, babe. Got to put Patreon.
Someone asked about Cash App.
Okay.
I got you. I got you. Go ahead.
So any videos that get taken down or any video, we have exclusive videos that we're posting on the Patreon as well. So make sure that you all are tapped into the Patreon. That's patreon.com/Naj and Reina. All right. Just in case, so maybe sometimes you all see videos that aren't on here anymore. So we're definitely gonna post this one on there just to make sure that it is all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what you just said exactly what I was about to say. Okay, I spoke too soon. I can tell their camera was meant to cover their own driveway and only inadvertently picked up the Watts.
Yeah.
Zaza and me and Winter, we're all taking back our comments.
The Karen thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I still believe a Karen on your side is better than a Karen not on your side. Okay. Someone being nosy on your shit for you is good. Yeah. But yeah, no, agreed. It didn't look like he was purposely trying to like be in their business. They just want to protect their shit. So I'm with it. And this is one of the most hated men in America. Miss T. Taylor, baby, you got it, girl.
Really?
Well, yeah, he just killed his children for no freaking reason. Marshmallow, you back. I missed it all. Hugs, everyone. Hugs to you, baby, because you were here with us first when we first started having problems. So thank you. Can you go back to the live pepper so we can?
I got it wrong. Can you put the letter in? Because I don't want to send out to the wrong channel. So it's patreon.com/Naj letter N. Reina. All right, so we'll get that changed up for you all.
Baby, that's been on them. Patreon what.com
.com/Naj letter N.
I was wondering why you did that. I was like, what's the point? Because all my stuff says N.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it going. Hold on. She said, I'm not taking back mine. They were all snoopy as hell. However, I do say this time around, they use their mouths for good.
That's funny.
You're right. I spoke for Zaza. She's like, girl, I'll keep it my shit. I meant what I said.
That's funny.
I said what I said. Let's go.
That is funny.
All right, let's go.
Language is betraying. On the ground. Put your hands on your head. So he puts his hands on his head, even though he wasn't told. But that was a surrendering moment.
That's almost as if Chris was verbally saying, oh my gosh, I was not expecting this.
And you see him pacing and moving, nervous and anxious. Chris Watts' body language is betraying him.
So right now, police don't have probable cause to be able to arrest him because it still isn't clear where Shanann, Bella, and Cece went. They're never seen leaving the house.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Hopefully something comes up here.
Yeah, it's
I've never seen him. If he loads his stuff, he normally just walks back and forth because I get him on camera. But the fact that he was in here and explaining to it over and over and over,
well, odd.
But he doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks.
Damn.
Wow. Who was that guy?
That's his neighbor.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. We not the only people that watch true crime shit, all right? I bet you his neighbors be watching true crime shit every fucking night. And they be like, listen, I've seen this in interrogation video.
I've seen those characteristics.
It's the regular people that you have to like think about. Like they know what they're doing.
Man, that was crazy.
Okay. You ready? Oh wow. Oh wait. Wait, no, Marshmallow. Sup, Ruben? You have a tasty name. Says Marshmallow. Marshmallow and Ruben.
Oh, it's more like the
Ruben. Yeah, the Ruben
sandwich. That's funny. I'm actually getting kind of hungry.
I am too. I'm gonna make some tacos. Before the footage, the neighbor, I think he said L.E. He's not telling the truth, but his look when he saw it on TV, priceless. You can skip, go straight to jail. Look, his neighbor is sick of him.
Right.
And Ruben, you're right. His skin is shining. He literally got the heat on him. He started looking different. He started sweating.
He was sweating. You could tell he was like.
He started sweating. You saw a little. I mean, literally.
That part right there. I didn't know what I was.
Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
The whole time he was just on his phone and stuff like that. He was just nonchalant, not giving a fuck. They got your ass on camera. Then you're like, shit, I don't know. That part right there, that I was just trying to do this right here. That like how you go from one way to a whole nother human when you see that you're on video.
He's like, easy, watch this.
You're like, oh, damn, they got me on camera now. I gotta over-explain. I gotta make sure they know that it wasn't
Stupid.
me. I gotta make sure they know that I ain't have nothing to do with it. Like, he definitely was sweating.
Stupid.
You could see the glistening.
We're almost done, guys.
Police in Colorado have...
Hold on.
He doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks.
Police in Colorado have issued an alert for a pregnant mother and her 2 young daughters.
Like, I have no inclination of where they're at right now. Like, if she wasn't here, like, where did she go? I'm just hoping right now that she's somewhere safe. And when I saw him on the news, I knew there was foul play. There was just a huge element missing with him. If she's vanished, like, I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
There was something more to this case, and the focus really started to...
Bro, the smiling for me, like, that killed me from the very beginning.
I was just about to say, you've been saying that from the beginning. He has been,
he's been smiling like it's not some real shit that's happening. Like,
yeah, he has been smiling quite a bit. I mean, it's like a very, like, I won't say
smirk.
Discreet,
it's like a
it's
smirk.
like a very, like, yeah.
It's like, I want those kids back so bad. Like, he's trying so hard to look like he's really talking about some real shit.
It's crazy. It is wild.
His neighbors knew something was not right. He knew something was not right. I know Susan got the deeds. Listen, if y'all want to know something, holla at Susan and Chuckles.
You know what?
Susan and Chuckles can figure out some shit real quick. We be in the middle, like, all confused, and Susan be like, and here's the tea right there. Right, Susan always has it ready for us. I got the deets on his punishment when ready. I will wait a second. I will wait because I want to see, but I'm ready for it.
You know what's interesting is like, I can understand where the neighbor is coming from, because he probably knows him not necessarily directly well,
but you've seen him a few times.
Well.
Yeah,
you could see, like, you could pick up on, like, their character and how they act in certain things, but to see him in that moment, the way that he went from how he normally probably is day to day to this whole nother other person, once he realized he was on camera, he probably was watching him the whole time. He's probably looking at him and seeing how he's reacting. And once he seen that his face was on him, like, oh wait, y'all got camera footage? Oh shit.
You know what? You're right.
You know, he probably picked up on all of that.
You're right though, because, like, I have a very big personality. I'm what you call an ambivert. So I'm very, like, extroverted, but then I also can be very, like, introverted. But mostly people think I'm an ambivert. An extrovert.
I was about to say.
Most people think I'm an extrovert. But, like, if something happens serious to my family or to my husband or something like that, or my future husband, and I reacted calmly, I did it. Just quote me now, I did it. If I'm like, oh, he's missing? Don't know. That's weird. He shouldn't be missing.
Let me check my phone and just send out a few texts.
He said he was here this morning. Me? No, you don't even have to know me. You don't have to even know my first name. I go outside to the car jamming. Okay? Like, people who don't even know me, or like the lady that lives in that building, yeah, she's like really extra all the time. They would never believe that I'm like calm if something serious happened. It would just not happen. Dumbledore, thanks, girl.
Now keep this in mind, because
why'd I do that? I'm so embarrassed. So weird. I hate being weird.
Keep this in mind, because I am a very, like,
very chill,
calm individual, right? So if it's a situation where, let's just say, you know, somebody's calling, whatever, looking for Reina or something like that, where it's not like anything extra, like, I might be like, okay, let me just call her right quick. You know, I ain't like, you know, freaking out or nothing like that. If it's the police,
not the police,
the policia. If it's the policia at my house, before I get there, and then my wife's best friend, and like there's a scene up here, I'm like, hold up. We done bored. Anyways, if it's a situation like that at the place where I reside, and it's framed the way that he walked into
Najee would have called me like 1,000,000 times.
Oh, it's a problem.
And if I answered, then he'd be mad. Like,
first off, my first mind isn't to run up to the police officer and shake his hand. That was crazy. You see how he like skedaddled
I'm like,
up
why
to
the hell
him?
are you here?
Right.
Like, what are
He
you
went
here
to him.
for?
Winter,
I think Winter said that. She said, who walks up to someone and shakes their hand?
My
A
first
police
mind
officer.
isn't to like that's literally trying to say like, hey, I'm good, I'm cool, I'm a good guy, all right, I'm here, like I live here.
See, I'm shaking your hand, I'm being cooperative. Like cooperative for what? Your fucking wife missing with your kids.
That is weird.
And those kids had rare medical conditions that required mandatory medicine every so many hours. Guys, if you're coming in, please like, comment, subscribe. Zaza, Watts was so obviously guilty though. All fidgety, texting on his phone the whole time like we do when we're walking past someone we don't want to say hi to. Disinterested in the neighbor's surveillance. Let me tell you something. If I'm trying to figure out where my wife is, I always talk like I'm like the person. If I'm trying to figure out where my spouse is, I'm like, my eyes are on this shit too. Like, where the hell? Oh, did y'all see that little thing in the back? That could be them. Like, I'd be looking in the surveillance video. Why are you not looking?
Exactly. The motherfucker was like, still, they was like,
he's like doing
somebody
this.
responded, babe. Somebody responded and said something in that footage. And he was still, like you said, he was still on
like,
his
there he
phone.
go backing up his car. He's like, anyway, I'm not going to look. I refuse to look.
He was still in his phone as they was like all going over it. That was just crazy.
Committing a crime is like telling a lie. You got to keep covering it up. It is exactly that.
Oh, wait, we got to get back to it. Gene probably mad. Let's Gene probably going off on us.
Oh, okay, all right. Gene gone. Gene left us a long time ago. But
Gene
come back,
quiet.
baby, because we missed you.
Shannon, are you home? Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known.
Chris
The last
Watts
video, y'all.
just annihilated and buried his entire family.
Chris did not take into account security cameras. He didn't watch enough CSI.
The next door neighbor is showing the police officer the surveillance footage of Chris Watts loading up his truck at 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's on video 527. But he backs like into the garage partially because you can't see like the tailgate area, so you can't see what he's loading.
Nobody was going to buy that Shanann would take her children and run off and never be heard from again.
You told me that she went on a play date.
He had every confidence in the world. He honestly thought he could fool everyone.
Nobody's heard from him, nobody's seen him.
What a fucking
This
asshole.
is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
Wonder what happened.
Nobody's heard from him, nobody's seen him.
This is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
This young lady and her kids are missing right
A missing persons report is issued to the public saying that Shanann, Bella, and Cece are all missing.
Police in Colorado have issued an alert for a pregnant mother and her 2 young daughters. They were reported missing on Monday.
In a matter of hours, suddenly the small town of Frederick turned into the epicenter of media focus for that night's news.
Chris and Jordan, it's good to meet you. Thanks for talking with me.
There was a media frenzy. Everyone, everywhere, around the world, everyone was interested in this case from the get-go.
So Chris goes on multiple Denver TV channels and pleads for the public to help him find his loved ones, even though he knows there's no way they're coming back.
I have no inclination.
From the get-go.
So Chris goes on multiple Denver TV channels and pleads for the public to help him find his loved ones, even though he knows there's no way they're coming back.
I have no inclination of where they're at right now. Like, I've exhausted like every friend that I know of, and every friend that I have has called friends that Shanann has that maybe I didn't know about. I have no idea like where they went. And it's just earth shattering. I don't feel like this is even real right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from.
The nightmare is that your ass is this close to getting fucking caught.
That's crazy.
You trifling monkey moose.
Wow.
You frickin' trifling monkey moose.
You say monkey moose.
Yeah. You frickin' scum of the earth, nasty freak fuck.
What else you got, baby?
I got a lot, but I'm trying not to get banned because now that we monetized, I got to think about the things I say, but I don't know how to not say the things I want to say because I'm so upset that this nasty man.
Monkey moose. It is crazy.
What a fuck fucked up human being.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. I don't know where, and his eyes are just blank. Like they just don't even move. Like, just like they're just blank while talking. Like you're not convincing anybody of shit. You freaking liar. What a poor. And to think, I need to finish watching this. You ready, baby?
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
I'm just so like, wow.
Her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
He was saying all the right things, but there was something in your gut that you knew that he did it.
He smirks after he makes a comment.
I want those kids back so bad.
And that's what we call duping delight. He thinks...
Are you listening to this?
I feel like this is even real right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from. I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
He was saying all the right things, but there was something in your gut that you knew that he did it.
He smirks after he makes a comment.
I want those kids back so bad.
And that's what we call duping delight. He thinks he's such a great performer, and pulling this whole story off.
Bella was going to start kindergarten next Monday.
He says Bella was to start.
Why did he say was? He said Bella was.
He did.
Great performer, and pulling this whole story off.
Bella was going to start kindergarten next Monday.
He says Bella was to start kindergarten soon. He's viewing her as dead because he already knew she was not going to be coming home.
Something just seems off. His body language and his mannerisms are raising red flags.
It's really hard to even suspect anything right now as far as how she could have left, or if someone came picked her up, or if someone took her.
There was something more to this case than all of us realized. A lot of things aren't adding up. Police want to sit him down and talk with him.
And then it sort of spiraled from there.
Wow. Worst liar ever. Agreed. Marshmallow. Thanks for coming back, Marshmallow. What did it say? Monkey Moose. Miss T. Taylor, baby, in the words of Reina, in Reina's voice. Apparently, he was scared of Shannon.
It's so hard to say her name. Monkey Moose. Miss T. Taylor, baby, remind me, did the girlfriend know any of his family? Thought he was divorced. I think she went into hiding. 30-second timeout. He's telling me.
That's fine.
Reina, can I steal that from you, Monkey Moose? Take it. You can have it. And just use it appropriately for the right people, okay? Tomorrow I'm calling that DB Monkey Moose all damn day. I hope no one takes it and makes it nothing more than that.
Ladero.
Because they're going to be like, he got to be my favorite. Everybody, no one's safe. Let's see. He's not crying or emotional. His family missing crazy. Remember when we did this the story on Papini?
Mm-hmm.
Sherry Papini?
Mm-hmm.
Her husband's crying made me want to cry. He was so scared that he would never see his wife again. Yeah. He didn't know where she was. They didn't know what happened. He was like, I'm looking for my wife. And it wasn't even his kids. It just was his wife. He was crying.
And it's not even that, like, he absolutely has to cry.
Right.
It's like, show some sort of emotion, though.
Right.
Like, show some sort of, like, I wonder where she could possibly be, maybe. I'm thinking about her slightly.
I mean, here's the thing.
Somewhat.
He's trying to act like she ran off. So why not look into the camera and be like, baby, please come home, and whatever it is, we can work it out. Like, I just miss you so much. Like
at least about his kids.
Act like bring my babies back. I just need to know. I just need to know they're safe. Like, just please. And if you're in pain or if you're hurt or anything's happening, please let me know.
It's
like,
the fact that like he's speaking, like they said, in past tense when it comes to the kids.
She was starting school. What? I heard talk of mommy issues. His mom was very controlling. The girlfriend gave him an ultimatum, and this was his choice. Facts. Look, It's a monkey moose. There you go, miss. Prince, I'm still here, not talking much, just enjoying the reactions. That's cool. Thanks, Prince.
Appreciate
and
it.
no tears. Exactly.
Ain't no nothing.
So Miss T Taylor, baby, you're saying that the mistress played dumb after the fact, like she didn't know what was going on, but you think she gave him an ultimatum, or is there proof that she gave him an ultimatum? Because that's crazy. His eyes are dead from Uncle Ho. Whatever he says, it sounds hollow. That's some deep shit. I agree, Winter. And there we have it, a monkey moose.
That's funny.
Where are we? When you see eyes like that, beware. Bendy awesome illustration. Let's see. Wow, he had already put the house up for sale too, guys.
Right. They say he put the house up for sale and he did something else. What was it? He did something else instantly.
He told them the kids weren't coming back to school.
Right. He called the school and told them that the kids weren't coming back.
Jennifer said, watch the interviews with his mom. She basically says she never liked Shannon and sympathizes with her son. That's that unconscious bias shit you be telling me about.
This is exactly what I was talking about, guys, when I brought up the 25 Cognitive Biases by Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's business partner, where he talks about how we all have certain biases that we're essentially born with. And one is the liking and disliking bias. It's basically, like, for example, in that situation that you just brought up where the mom, right, a mother, they have a sort of like a love and connection to their child that regardless of what they do, they still see their child as innocent. They still see their child as the victim and that they could have done nothing wrong. And if they did do something wrong, it was because the other person did something wrong that made them respond that way.
She's also a grandmother, though. Like, he took your grandkids from you, bitch.
It's still, like, it's about that connection with that specific child more than anything, you know?
Yeah.
But that's it, yeah. Liking and disliking bias.
I feel like everyone looked so uncomfortable because it was clear to all of them that he was lying his ass off. Like, they almost felt embarrassed for him. The parents were coddlers, like you said. Grounds, coffees, Folgers. Come on, Miss T. Taylor, baby, tell us. Stop practicing law from the comments section. Something's wrong with y'all. My wife and kids left me a year and a half ago. I see the kids a few days a week. I still cry daily. Sorry if that takes away my man card, but I still love them. It doesn't take away your man card. It's fucked up. I'm so sorry that you're going through that.
Yeah.
That's some hard shit. And I will say this. There's a lot of fathers out there that willingly leave their children. And it always, like, hurts my heart to hear of, like, the ones that are trying so hard and so desperately to be with their family. So I'm so sorry, and I'll keep you in my prayers, Prince. I hate that. Yeah. And it doesn't take away your man card to want to be a father to your children and be in the life of the people you love, the lives of people you love. So I'm sorry. Miss T. Taylor, baby, there's proof. He does a jail interview later. Damn. The mistress I just read changed her name and wrote to him when he was in prison. Not, oh, shit. Talking damn mushroom. Yeah, and a lot of us guys got screwed in that department. Much love, bro. You got anything? I'm not the boy. I'm not the boy. I'm not a man.
I think he was talking to
Prince.
Prince, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a tough situation. I mean, the biggest thing when it comes to those situations is just realize that, you know, you still have your kids, you still get to see them, you know, and the fact that that individual showed their true colors, you know, is better than being in a situation where they're faking the funk and you know what it actually is. But your kids is what's most important, you know, in that situation, I think, personally. And like what Reina said, that, you know, you still get to have that relationship and bond with them. So, you know, I think it's just important to cherish that relationship and to let them know that the type of person you are and that you're still in their life and it wasn't a decision of your own, you know.
Facts. Ruben, dang, he got home mail in jail. Way to bring us back to reality, Ruben. Or our current reality, I should say. All right, let's get back to it.
Who else that? Got the paper. Thanks.
Hold on, let me read that.
Spiraled from there.
August 14th. It's the day after he murdered her.
I'm gonna sit next to you so we're looking at it together.
I trust him.
The police officer set this up as a very informal interview at the Frederick Police Department. Chris is brought in, sat down, given something to drink, but at the same time, up in the corner of the room, a camera is recording.
The police officer is trying to gather information, building rapport and creating safeness.
Have you ever watched the news and said 2 girls and a pregnant woman go missing? Okay, if that's all you heard, what do you think the public thinks? Husband. The day she goes missing is the day that you guys have marital discord. What do you think about that? People knew that we were having marital issues. They're gonna look at me, especially with the way everything looks. On that night, I woke that morning, early that morning, I told her, like, the disconnection it's there, like, it's not going away. Like, the connection we had in the beginning, it's not there anymore. It's like, I don't feel like the love we have is there anymore. At the end, we just said, you know, she said she was going to take the kids to her friend's house for the day. She would be back. 5:30, that's when I went to work. What do you think happened?
Wait.
When, in the beginning, it's not there anymore. It's like, I don't feel like the love we have is there anymore. At the end, we just said, you know, she said she was going to take the kids to her friend's house for the day. She would be back. 5:30, that's when I went to work. What do you think happened? At first, I really thought maybe she was just...
Can we just point out something? She went on a business trip, got dropped off at 1:28 in the morning, and she told you she was going to leave to take the kids and spend the day at a friend's house at 5:30 when you went to work. When did she go to sleep? She didn't sleep. Like, that don't even sound right. Like, I come home from a flight, from a business trip, I'm gonna be tired. Like, I need to take a couple hours sleep. She just kept moving just because, what? And you decided to talk to her at 2 o'clock in the morning about, like, the love's not there anymore, and then go to work a couple hours later?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back on the bed.
At somebody's house, just decompressing, going on steam, yeah. But after today, like with the onslaught of all the cars, I mean all the police cars, all the news, all the canine units, it's making me lean the other direction about someone took her. Okay. But this is, if someone took her, it would have to have been someone she knew.
It's crazy to think that he could, you know, that he would just be so compliant, knowing right where they were.
Are you sure she said she'll be back later? On a scale of 1 to 10, how positive? That's a 10. A 10, yeah, okay. I need to ask you about your marriage and infidelity. I have never cheated on my wife. She's always...
This screw, he's the dumbest motherfucker on earth. He said, I have never cheated on my wife. Did you see this?
I thought he was reacting to when he said, I need to ask you about your infidelity.
About your marriage and infidelity. He said, I have never cheated on my wife.
Oh, no,
Did you? Okay, let me do this again. Come on, baby. Stay with me.
That's a 10, yeah, okay. I need to ask you about your marriage and infidelity. I have never cheated on my wife. She's always been a trustworthy person. I've always been a trustworthy person. I fully expect...
That's him in the goddamn picture.
My boy.
That's you in the damn picture. What does this do?
No.
Is there a pin? No? Okay, because I'm like, someone's got to circle this. What the hell? That is you, Chris.
Who is this?
That is you.
Whose is you?
That's you and your little skinny face.
My boy.
You goddamn mongoose.
He was probably just she probably just needed some new pictures for a bikini, right? And then she
looks like Sigourney Weaver.
She probably just knew him, and then he probably just came over just to take this quick pic, and then he probably left out.
I'm trying to figure out how your stupid ass puts this in your goddamn pictures. Your own fucking photo gallery with her in it. You freaking idiot.
My boy.
Stupid ass, lustful, just trying to get your damn dick with her. Stupid man.
My boy.
God, you're an idiot.
Thought about straying another way that we would tell each other before it happened.
What?
I need to ask you about.
Okay, I just got to take a second, y'all, because that was too much for me. Because the shit's hitting the fan now, and the man is just really fucking it up.
My boy just, he don't know shit. He probably ain't even overlooked. Like, he probably one of those individuals that just happen to just, only get a phone upgraded when it needs to be, when it stopped working. He probably one of those people that, I'm sure whatever he had to do with work, I don't know what he did. It probably had nothing to do with too much of technology. But your whole face is in this picture, and you taking pictures of yourself taking pictures of this young lady, and then, you know what? I don't even know what to say for this fool. Imagine trying to defend him.
I'm about to read this. He had her phone, but he couldn't do anything with it because she had just changed her screen lock to the baby's due date, which he didn't know that. So when he produced it, when the cops came, Nikki had to unlock it. We saw that because he's a freaking fool. Never talk to the police. Listen, y'all, it is within our constitutional rights in the United States that you do not need to speak to the police by yourself. You have the right to an attorney, whether you are innocent or guilty. Honestly, learning the things that I've learned about conspiracies and just real life stuff, people try to set you up, the amount of people that have gone to jail for things that they did not do, and all of that shit. I personally don't give a damn if I know on someone's close family member's head. If I know for a fact, I could swear on anything that I didn't have nothing to do with it, I want an attorney. I don't give a fuck. I want an attorney. I want to exercise my rights. Okay? So that's crazy. Special agent? Was he interviewed by the FBI? Probably, because it's a national manhunt at this point. Maybe. Thank you, everyone. Susan D. Old enough? Yes. Are we rich enough? Sadly, no. Ruben, I think he's getting mail from women in jail, which is sick. Yeah. And she had just changed her... Oh, wait. I think we just saw this. Sorry. Oh, no, we didn't. She just changed her screen lock password in the days before. I feel that she felt something was up because she felt like she couldn't trust him anymore. He always knew her code in the past. Gosh. The guy should have her leaving on his camera. Exactly. Whew, Lord, this is just a lot. And I really appreciate the love and support you guys are giving each other in the comments to Prince Jedi. I think that's so awesome because it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Let's see what Dumbledore said. When he told her he wanted a divorce, she told him she was going to take the kids and he would never see them again. I mean, in my opinion, that would problem solved. He didn't have to kill nobody then.
Right.
So I don't know what the fudge that was about. Lying man whore. Exclamation, 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 exclamation. In his head. That's her. Yep. Busted. She was in bed. She was sleeping and then they got busy before he got up to get ready. Then he killed her, according to him anyway. I don't believe they had sex. I think he's lying. Someone's in the back of the pic. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I was distracted. Oh, man. Chris, you're not very good at this game you're playing. I recognize that cul-de-sac anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Your cul-de-sac is your nemesis here. The cops already talked to his mistress when he told that lie. Really? Now, I did not know that. Honestly, it took me a second to get past those breasts. LOL, I'm a girl. Well, I think now that I know, people here in Texas have like, they get their bodies done a lot. So now I think I know I can spot fake breasts a lot. But either way, they look good. I mean, she had her shit together. I thought she looked nice. Let's see. He was heavy at one point, went on a diet. Shannon gave him and working out, and because this loser. I think I get what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say. Reina. What's worse is they had sex. Then he proceeded to tell her he was leaving her before strangling her to death. What in the 10th level of hell? I need to know, did they do an autopsy to confirm that they had sex? Because that just takes it to a whole nother freaking level. His wife was so much more beautiful. The mistress was into a cult and had some devil's Bible or something that like that on her desk at work. Some people say she put some sort of spell on him. I ain't gonna give her. That's crazy.
Let's get back to it.
Your marriage and infidelity. I have never cheated on my wife. She's always been a trustworthy person. I've always been a trustworthy person. I fully expect if we ever thought about straying another way, that we would tell each other before it happened. I think that sounds ridiculous.
They're asking more in-depth questions, and they're also starting to corner him, not only through his story, but also physically, by making him sit in the corner of the room and setting themselves up between him and the door, as if the only way you're getting out this door is if you go through me first.
This doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up. So can we talk about the tale of two Chris's?
Oh, shit!
Fell out of love with his wife. Started wondering what it might be. He didn't have a wife to take care of and a girl to take care of. Spent some time alone. Liked that time alone. Came home. May or may not have had a conversation about how to get out of this marriage or how to fix it, but probably how to get out of it. Was looking at a bachelor pad in Brighton and did something terrible to his wife and kids. And that may have been an accident. And I think it was an accident. That's not the Chris you're looking at right now. The Chris you're looking at is the man who loves these kids and loves his wife and will never, ever, ever do anything to harm them.
You just said you weren't connected to your wife no more. What?
Or how to fix it, but probably how to get out of it. Was looking at a bachelor pad in Brighton and did something terrible to his wife and kids. And that may have been an accident. And I think it was an accident. That's not the Chris you're looking at right now. The Chris you're looking at is the man who loves these kids and loves his wife and will never, ever, ever do anything to harm them.
Bitch, listen here. You just said, are we?
No, we're good.
You just said that you didn't want to be with her no more and there was no connection anymore after 7 years of marriage. Now you're like, the Chris you're looking at loves his wife. You don't want to be with her no more. What are you talking about? Like, stop. Like, stop lying. I hate you, people.
Why the fuck you lying? What you want is...
Why should I believe you? Because I'm a very trustworthy person.
Chris was almost overconfident that his ability to charm would win the investigators over.
Talk to any of my friends, any of her friends. They know me. They know I would never harm my kids. I would never harm my wife. I'm not about confrontation.
Now, Chris is portraying himself as the least likely suspect in this scenario.
I love these girls. I love these girls so much. And this picture right here, Celeste and Bella, those are my life. I helped make those kids. There's nothing in my life that means more to me than these kids. Nothing. Nothing you've told me tonight makes sense. Nothing you've told me tonight feels like the truth. There's something that happened that got maybe a little bit out of control. There was no fight. There was nothing physical. It was a conversation. We didn't raise our voice. Nothing.
He is a free man. He's able to walk out of the room at any point if he wants, but he continues to offer up information to any question that they ask.
They're going to come home safe, correct? When you find the guy. When we find the guy, they're going to come home. Life in prison would be that's what I would think with 2 kids that are involved.
Why is your dumb ass ask about life in prison. You fucking idiot. He trying to figure out how bad is his shit about to be. Oh
Like,
my God.
Let's just say that somebody did do this.
Hypothetically asking for a friend.
Just for somebody that may potentially have done these horrible things. What would the worst case scenario be for that person?
What a goof freaking ball. You know, Susan learned all about this case. What the hell? Prison girlfriend visited him 30 times in 2019. Turned away at some point as he reached his visitor maximum. Hell no. Pardon my French. Susan, pardon all my French, German, Spanish, everything. I've been giving you that.
Saying everything under the sun. I mean, you ain't got to pardon nothing.
Susan, Winter, no. Shannon worked from home. He worked at that oil refinery where he buried his wife and dumped his kids. God damn.
What?
In the interview, he was blocked in, no way to get out. It's a tactic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cops said tale of two Chris's. They'd already talked to the mistress when he tried to say he never cheated. Jen is keeping us up to date. Susan, thank you. Right, doesn't even mention the baby that she's pregnant with. It's nothing worse to get under my skin than people lying on their children. I mean, truth, facts. Yeah, he was thinking about how much he loved those little girls when he smothered them to death and crammed their little bodies into oil barrels.
What if he hurt them? I'm not sure if that penalty is even used. Is it used in Colorado? I'm not even sure what is the death penalty.
The investigators tells him, "You're probably wondering why I asked some of these questions, and you're probably wondering if I think you're a suspect.
I'm not the only one who thinks that there's a possibility you have something to do with this.
You're going to go home tonight and think about the moments where you might have slipped. Come back tomorrow and we'll continue to talk."
You know that we have to get to the bottom of this. You know that, yeah. Okay. Would you take a polygraph? Sure.
Chris leaves a free man from the Frederick Police Department on August 14th. On August 15th, Chris agrees to do a lie detector test.
Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
He thought that they were not looking at him. He thought he could breeze through a polygraph test.
Right now, there's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is. And in about 5 minutes, there's going to be 2 of us.
Damn.
That's one heck of a way to start a polygraph.
Dang.
I don't know what the hell Prince Jedi is saying, but I think I agree. I feel like I should agree. I don't know. Yes, like, comment, subscribe, share, super chat 5, options 4 is free. Let's go.
Oh wait, put it back up.
Oh, thanks. Sorry. I'm about to pull up the next one while do you mind helping me? And I'll look this up, okay?
Thanks, Elcar. Elcar, we think we're gonna go ahead and make you a moderator. We need a third up in here.
You already promised one to Ruben, Elcar, everybody.
We need a few of them.
We sure do, because we don't have no moderators tonight.
Okay.
Trash, big fella. Miss T. Taylor, baby. Tell him.
Chris is a wannabe thug. He deserves worse than what he got.
Tell him what you know.
No.
He really should have got the death penalty if he didn't. Okay.
No. I'd be in Mexico or in Canada that night.
What's that, Ruben?
Marshmallow.
Like, you let me go for this? I'm definitely going back.
Miss T. Taylor baby said trash. Just trash with the trash emoji. Ruben says that graph probably looked like lightning. Yeah.
It's like,
we're trying to find it.
I got everything. I'm just getting a couple of the other ones together. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I was born ready. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna finish all this tonight. Is it
Yeah.
only 9:41?
No, it is 1:15
in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's why I said my phone be tripping. It always saying 9:41.
This is my phone.
Well, yours order too. Then mine be doing that. Mine might show the right time now.
When the case first.
Thanks for sticking with us. If you are in, like, comment, share. Let us know where you're from. If you just came in. All right, let's get going. Right, Papa?
Broke. Shanann and Cece and Bella were simply missing.
Like, I have no inclination of where they're at right now.
Something in your gut was telling you that he had something to do with it.
Chris Watts thought that he could go to the police department, knowing the fact that he killed his family.
Why should I believe you? Because I'm a very trustworthy person.
Aggressive behavior predicts future behavior. Chris had none of that in his past.
He thought that they were not looking at him.
They're going to come home safe, correct? When you find the guy.
He thought he could breeze through a polygraph test.
Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes. This is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
This is one way that...
Bye, Uncle Ho. Love you. Bye.
Peace, Uncle Ho.
See ya. Go to sleep. What time is it in Arizona? Is it? Are you guys still on our time, or are you still at 12 now? 12.
Good question.
No,
I think
they
they're
go back.
Pacific time.
They're not Pacific time. They're in their own time zone. They don't do.
Oh, Mountain time.
They don't do time zone with us. I forgot how it works.
I think it's like Mountain time. Or something.
Yeah, it's something. That means it could be one hour back. I don't know. All right, let's get to it though. Check out your joint Instagram. All right. I'll do it.
Yeah, they in Mountain time. It's 12:17 there.
Oh. Have a good night.
If you didn't have anything to do with it, that we can let the investigators know, the people that really do need to know, that are looking for your wife and your little girls, to let them know, like, you know what, don't focus on Chris, focus over here, because obviously we've already cleared him, he's good to go. Now focus on the real person that did something to this, you know, to Shanann and little girls, so.
He is instructed to intentionally lie about a series of unrelated questions to the case.
Regarding what number you wrote on the piece of paper, did you write the number 1?
No.
Did you write the number 2?
No.
Did you write the number 3?
No.
She's trying to see how he normally responds physiologically, pulse, respiration, heart rate.
You did great. You remembered to lie and everything. That was awesome. So you obviously are a really bad liar. Have people told you that before? Like the second you tell a lie, like they can tell like on your face that. Because the second you lied to the number 3, like, I don't know if you heard me clicking, but I had to, like, turn down the sensitivity because you were starting to go off the page. So that is awesome. So thank you for being a horrible liar. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We don't want to be good liars.
She fucked him up.
She don't.
She fucked him up with that one, baby.
She don't fuck me up. I'm like, wait, what?
Fucked him up. He was like, shit. He's like, oh my God.
She don't throw him all off the game plan. She gave him that Mike Tyson treatment. What Mike Tyson say? Everybody got a plan till they get hit.
I mean, she
don't throw it all off.
Oh my God.
So thank you for being a horrible liar. And that just shows me that, you know, obviously on the test when we're asking, you know, significant stuff about your wife, if you're lying to that, it's going to be even 10 times more amplified. So
now she's got his baseline. So then she can start asking those very probative questions.
Right now, there's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is. And in about 5 minutes, there's going to be 2 of us. So that's the coolest part, okay?
She tells him, there's no way you're going to walk out of here without telling the complete truth.
The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
his numbers were spiking like no other. He's having to convince himself, there's no way out of this. I've already agreed to doing this now. I have to set the tone and make sure that they believe what I'm about to say.
Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
So it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. He did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to talk about what actually happened. And I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise.
Now that Chris has failed the polygraph test, it's time to open up. And the investigators make that very clear. Your opportunity of giving us a different story, of diverting us away from you, is over.
I know you were being deceptive, so that's not even an issue right now. The issue right now is what happened to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste.
That's when the investigators start to play a little good cop, bad cop.
We know a lot more than you think we do, okay? And here's where we're confused. You're this great guy, and I'm not just telling you that, okay? I'm telling you that because everyone tells us that, okay? We can't find anyone saying anything bad about you. But you are here today lying about something else.
Oh, shit.
So we need to talk about that, okay?
Chris Watts does admit to something, but it's not what you would expect.
It is about to go freaking down.
It's getting crazier by the second.
It's getting crazier by the second.
I forgot what the tactic that she's using is, but I'm gonna just call it like
reverse psychology.
No. Like
she did at first.
It's just like assuming, like
assumptive questioning.
Yeah, just like because she's already fast forwarding past the part
like,
of
let's
playing
just
this
get
little
past
game with
anything
them.
else and
Like,
get to the point.
Obviously, we both know that what you're doing right now is lying. All right, so let's just move past the fact that you're lying and let's just get to the part of what the fuck did you do with them? Like, where are they? Right. So it's interesting. Let's scroll through. I think we
Oh no, I was checking the comments. We were talking about what time it is in their good old states and where they're at. They were talking about.
Scroll down a little bit. Keep scrolling. Prince Jedi Master, I think you asked the same question from last time about the.
No, he didn't ask. He didn't ask the same question. He said we need a Discord so we can all meet up when there's no lives. So the first time he asked, "Do we have a Discord?" Now he's saying why he wants us to have a Discord. You're welcome. Translations.
So, Prince Jedi Master. So we have a Discord. It's in our Patreon. For those of you all that don't know what Patreon is, basically it's the continuation of our videos that we're doing, the reaction videos and just the conversation, where we can post them and we don't have to worry about being limited by YouTube based off of what videos we can review and the different type of documentaries and movies or whatever it is we want to talk about and you know, just interact on. All right, so the Patreon allows us to post all the videos that we want to without worrying about like our verbiage and usage and that stuff. We can post unlimited videos. All right, so our Patreon, there's a link inside of the description. It's just $8 a month right now. There's only 20 spots available. It may be about 13 right now. So if y'all are interested in that, y'all can join it. But inside of the Patreon, there's a link for you to join our Discord. And Discord is basically just, it's kind of like a chat, right? The way we have the chat right now, when we're not doing live, everybody can interact. We can interact. You know, you can talk about what you want to talk about. You can post, have fun, have a good conversation about what we all are interested in. So y'all can hop on there and just have a good time with that. So that's pretty much what that is, the Discord, for you all that don't know what it is.
Naz. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
About you. But you are here today lying about something else. So we need to talk about that, okay?
Chris Watts does admit to something, but it's not what you would expect.
That's his daughter. I know.
Chris admits to having an affair with Nicole Kessinger, cheating on Shanann, and the police officers respond with,
So, going into that interview today with Tammy, where we strapped you in, we knew all about Nikki.
He didn't know that Nicole Kessinger, his mistress, had already came in and spilled the beans about their relationship.
Monday afternoon, he told me that she was like gone and he didn't know where she was. Kind of under the impression, since they're separating, that maybe she decided to take the kids. And then yesterday rolled around and she's still not around. And that started to seem really concerning for me. At that point, I was like, you know what? I hope something did not happen to her and did not happen to her children. And that was when I decided that it's probably a good idea to just come talk to you guys.
So then Chris is sitting there and realizes these people know a little more than I realized.
Chris, in an interview today, you weren't asked about infidelity.
I do believe when he confessed to that affair, I think he thought that he'd be home free at that point where they'd say, ah, that's why you lied.
I should have just told her right then. But I didn't, because I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I just find it hard to hear you talk about just having this emotional, conversation with Shanann, and you're bawling and crying together, and you have not shed one tear in 2 days that you've been here.
No.
Not one. And help me understand that, because I don't get it. You're and you have not shed one tear in 2 days that you've been here.
No.
Not one. And help me understand that, because I don't get it. These are your baby girls. And you have not shed one tear over them not being around.
The polygrapher and the investigator start to throw out other ideas that Chris can latch to.
Did Shanann do something? If she did anything to these kids, we both love them with all our hearts. There's no way.
There's no
It was an
way.
accident. Something happened in the house that you know about. But I want to know, did something happen to these baby girls first that you had to take into your own hands and deal with?
You had to clean it up for Shanann.
What did Shanann do to them? Tell us, Chris. Chicks are crazy.
And it's at that point where he says, my father flew in from North Carolina. Is he outside?
Can I talk to my dad or something? Absolutely. Come. Do you want to bring him in here? If we brought your dad in here, would you please tell him what happened?
And at that point in time, Ronnie was present in the building, and
Can I talk to my dad or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't holler at my mother that much. If I call my mom, be like, Mom, I gotta talk to you. I gotta tell you what happened. I need you to know. My mother be like, lock her ass up.
Like,
take her and throw away the damn key.
Police, I need to talk to you. I need to tell you what happened.
My mother has never saved me. She don't save me in times of need. Remember when we had so many moments where I'm like, Mom, I need you to say this. And she'd be like, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable lying. I'd be like, girl, save me. I don't involve her in my shit. Anyway, let's see. Susan, Miss T. Taylor, baby, do detectives know what happened to Shanann and the girls at this point? No, not quite. Damn. Why isn't this moron asking for a lawyer, right? You asking for your daddy, stupid.
Stupid.
Idiot cannot form the sentence, can I talk to my lawyer now? What a goofball.
law enforcement approached him and asked him if he was willing to speak with Christopher because Christopher wanted to talk to his dad.
Hey, Chris, we're gonna let you have however much time you need, okay? Sure.
They recorded it though.
Yes. Sure.
So Rodney walks into the room. His father was not making eye contact with Chris. And you could see that where his father was almost guarding himself, like ready to hear bad news. And at this point in time is when Chris Watts starts to reveal what really happened.
In the room?
She hurt them.
The disbelief on Ronnie's face says it all.
It caused him pain to hear his son say that.
Chris thought, well, once I tell this story to my dad, I'm going to be seen as a hero.
Those investigators are guiding him toward admitting more than he has in the past.
what the details were of that.
Wow.
So you still lied to your dad? Right? Like, he still lied to his dad.
It's like a slow leak. Like he's just trying to slowly let the information out. And he's letting it out through lies. Right? Like half truths. Like, yeah, you did hurt her, but it wasn't more than likely because of why you say you did it.
Ruben, I'm with you. I'd be embarrassed to talk to my parents, but I wouldn't even want to look at my parents. Like, I wouldn't even want them to know. Dad, tell them to shut up and get a lawyer.
That's what everybody been saying in chat. Like, does this fool know what a lawyer is? Like, is he? You know, but
He did. He represented himself for real.
Oh.
Did he really represent himself? Because if he did, that might be worth a watch. Actually. All right, let's just wrap this up. Like, dude, yeah. I'm like, I gotta see the end. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, we'll check out the end of this one.
Don't be trying to wrap us up, baby.
Yeah, we gotta wrap us up.
Hours after Chris Watts, a husband and father, made a plea for his missing wife and daughter's safe return,
I want those kids back so bad.
Police now consider him a suspect.
He said when he left, she was in bed sleeping. It's kind of odd nothing's on the bed.
Authorities say his story just doesn't add up.
What happens when a coroner looks and says it sees your fingerprints on her neck? I was scared. I didn't know what else to do. Scared of what? Scared of what everything was going to look like. This was a nightmare. Yeah.
He did not pass the polygraph test, so now we need to talk about what actually happened.
They say it's very clear you were deceptive to us, Chris.
Let us find your little girls so that they're not out there somewhere.
This is like flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
Oh, okay, I got you, Winter. Marshmallow, like, we need to watch this.
I promise you, when you start talking to us, you will feel better.
They always say that.
I know. Chris, we're giving you a lifeline right now. You need to take it. You need to reach out and take it.
He didn't even make it 2 days.
Tammy Lee and then Agent Coder from the FBI interrogated Chris a little bit further. And Tammy wouldn't let up on him. She continued to say that the polygraph, you failed the polygraph, you might as well come clean right now.
They were at the house when I left. They were there.
They weren't there. They didn't leave. They vanished.
They were
The
dead.
only way they could have left is in your truck.
Come on, Tammy.
No way, because like, I didn't just throw them in my truck.
You did.
The night the event took
you
place,
did just do
there's
that.
a few little spotlights that are outside, but you can barely see what he was up to.
Chris is seen backing his truck up into the family's driveway. And there he is seen loading something into the back seat of the truck. And then he drives out to a remote location in Weld County.
You know your truck has GPS,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You know that thing pings every 10 seconds?
Yep.
No, you didn't.
So we will know exactly where you went.
Holy shit. Holy
It painted a very clear map from his house out to Survey 319 in the oil location where Chris normally works.
He was backed up to the wall pretty much the entire time and he didn't even know it.
Can I talk to my dad or something? Absolutely. Come. Do you want to bring him in here? I flew across the country. If we brought your dad in here,
Now he's crying.
would you please tell him what happened?
Ronnie and Cindy Watts are the parents of Christopher Watts. Cindy and Ronnie explained to me that they had actually been in direct communication with law enforcement, that Ronnie had flown to Colorado after speaking to Chris.
Polygraph. Failed it. Yeah, because there's too much emotions. It's they're not gonna let me go. No? She heard him? Yeah. And well, no, not her. You're a girl. One, just a little bit. Too small. Or choking. No. freaked out over the separation marathon. I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it. Mm-hmm. And then we went back upstairs and she was dead. I could see like she was about to see some choke knife or did she kill him? They were blue. Both of them. Yeah. She choked both of them to death. I freaked out when she hit me.
What is being said is painful. It's hard to process.
I went to do all the bodies off or something. I didn't know what to do. So she killed Lucy and choked him to death. Lost it and choke her or that's just rage.
The disbelief on Ronnie's face says it all. Here he's having to listen to his son admit to murdering his daughter-in-law. But at the same time, he's having to console him because he believes that his son is also the victim here, because he believes Chris, his daughters, were killed by Shanann.
This is just crazy. Like, you out here putting everybody through the ring. Like, you telling your father all these wild things.
Your father hears this and still tries to console you. You were raised with love. Even if they fucked up, like, I know the mother's fucking weird from what y'all told me, but they loved their child. He wasn't raised to harm. His parents, I don't think, harmed him like that. I don't know, like that. Did you see him grab his God Almighty son? Come on, give me your wrist. There you go. Grabbed, like, really?
Like, the fact that, I mean, and it makes sense why his father would do that. When you tell him that she killed your children, right? You're saying that she hurts them, so you hurt her. But in reality, you just hurt her and them. He had been planning this.
He had been planning this, and he sure didn't plan it well. Can you believe he actually blamed his wife, his pregnant wife, for smothering the girls?
And it's crazy because it's like, bro, like, they can figure out if that happened or not by her.
Damn, no way in hell I can talk to my dad and lie to his face like that. Right, because he's a goddamn wimp. And he was born that way. He can't feel things the way normal people do. And I guess that story justified him killing his wife. He's sick. Fucking wild.
Married and something or babies. That's what I feel horror about. They're a freaking oil tank. I didn't know what else to do.
This man trying to hold it together. Fuck you, man. Like, you are crazy.
This is the story that Chris first gave up, and investigators used it as a stepping stone to lead to what actually did happen.
Ronnie left and was under the impression that the information that he and his son had discussed was confirmed.
Within minutes of him admitting that he killed Shanann, they already had a printout diagram of the location where he disposed of his loved ones' bodies.
That looks familiar to you? What is that?
It's the BRC Survey 319.
Okay. Whereabouts is Shanann and the girls? The S for Shanann. Okay. And where are the girls at? Mm-hmm. In these?
And Chris pointed to, he actually marked with letters, B for Bella and C for Celeste and S for Shanann, where exactly he disposed of their bodies.
He couldn't get Shanann up that goddamn
Are they
thing.
in the tanks? Can somebody who doesn't know what they're doing open those? Okay, it's easy to open.
What's in the tanks?
It's a mixture of oil and water.
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do to me. That was the location I was going out to that morning. And that's, I didn't know what else to do.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
They were already out on the scene because they knew the GPS took them there. A team of investigators moved in with the tough task of having to retrieve the bodies. Shanann's body was relatively simple to retrieve because it was only under some dirt. Getting Bella and Celeste out of those tanks was much more of a challenge than anyone expected. They knew that they were in the tanks, and the only way to get them out from an opening is to drain the tanks of the oil and then pull the children out from the base.
Poor babies. These poor babies.
There's a lot of investigators whose lives were forever changed by this incident.
How do you look at those babies and put them into an oil tank? It does not seem like something a human being could do.
After Chris is arrested and booked into the Weld County Jail, the case progresses very quickly. There was
Night, Winter, you've been with us for a long time, baby. All right, we're gonna go back to it right now. Oh, well, maybe we should talk about that, because that is some horrifying, horrible, disgusting shit. Like, you put your babies in the damn, like, and look how small they are. Like, and you know you put them in there because you couldn't carry your wife up all those stairs. And you put your babies in a goddamn oil tank. Like, what do their bodies even look like right now? Some things are learned behavior. Lying to his pops and his pops not getting angry says to me that he's got the lying, where he got the lying habit from. I wouldn't have thought he got the lying habit from his dad. I would have thought his dad's just gullible. But I don't know. You might be right. FBI agent Tammy Lee is a mom. So tough to hear it. She said he didn't even cry once for them. Like, I cried more than him. Who does that? Wow. Fuck that guy. Autumn. Hey, girly.
What's up, Autumn?
She said, oh, I hate this guy. So evil. Completely evil. And he was at his actual work site.
Oh, that's where he works?
That's where he worked. He dropped his kids where he works. Yes, Elkhart, but I'll say I can't imagine hearing such a confession from my child. Yeah, that would just be a lot. I wouldn't even want to believe it. That poor family, they all loved him and trusted him. So horrible. What a way to leave this earth. So cruel. The description of the babies in the oil tanks. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm sick. The description of the babies in the oil tanks as the crew was pulling them out still haunts me. They said their skin was coming off. Yeah, rest in peace to Shanann, Nico, Bella, and Celeste. And what beautiful names, too. Celeste, Bella, and Nico. It's a shame. I'm glad that, Susan, you gave him that moment, because this is just fucked up, honestly. Bless their beautiful souls. It was crude oil, too. Thanks, Mert. Welcome in. Like, comment, share. I just cannot believe it.
Yeah.
Hey, Autumn Rain. Y'all, you know.
That's tough.
It's more than tough. It's so fucked up. I just imagine, like, the mindset of, like, being... Naj and I are very, like... We're traditionalists in the sense of, like, what it means to be, like, a father or a husband or a wife or a mother. And I'm down with everybody's perceptions. You know, I respect everybody's thought processes on it. But I do see men, like a real man, as being the one to protect their family. You know, being the one to, you know, make sure that you have the security systems in place, to make sure you do know how to take care of your family should something happen, to make sure your kids get to school safely, and just to know what it how to take care of your family. And it is very fucked up to me that your role in life is to protect those little girls and your pregnant wife who is holding your firstborn son, or your going to be firstborn son, in her womb. Your only job really is to protect and provide for them as best you can, and you snuff them out of the world for your own carnal sexual pleasures. You fucking freak.
You do the complete opposite in her most vulnerable state that she could
vulnerable
ever
state
be in. And this is what you do. Like, how worse? What else could you do that's worse than this?
Lie and then try to put it on her in her death.
Like,
you are a horrifying excuse of a human, if that.
Crazy.
Actually, go ahead. Let me pull this next one. Do you mind checking these comments for me, please? So while I pull up the next one, because I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay. Susan D says, you gotta watch the victim statements at sentencing sometime. Me too, Zaza. You can't unhear it. Mert says, them back to North Carolina for services. Not sure.
They were afraid to fly them back to North Carolina for services because of how their skin was from the oil. They had to wrap their body in margarita. How do you say that? Margarita.
Wow.
Right there. I'll say it again. I'm floored he's still alive in prison. Child killers are not accepted in prison, from what I hear.
Yeah, not at all. Killers, molesters, none of them. They usually get it handed to them.
Supposedly. I mean, he's in jail in Colorado. What are they doing? I almost said something nasty. I'm glad I kept it to myself.
Finding out. Yeah.
We're ready when you are, babe.
Let's do it.
After playing the grieving husband, Chris Watts confesses to killing his family and dumping their bodies at an oil and gas work site outside of Frederick, Colorado.
He literally just put his 3- and 4-year-old daughters in oil tanks and strangled his wife and buried her in a shallow grave.
Getting Bella and Celeste out of those tanks was...
Elcar says, ain't no cat that good to make me off my whole family. I don't think there's nothing in the world at all that's worth that.
Some people do go crazy for, like, they do go crazy.
Yeah, it's different between going crazy, but, like, that's a whole nother level past going crazy. That's losing your whole goddamn mind. Like, the logical thing, and it's not really logical, but like the thing that would make the most sense in this situation, if that's really what he wanted, would be to just like run off and
never be found again. Plenty of motherfuckers have done it before.
Change your name, change whatever you need to change, to cut your head bald, do something. Leave, not murder your family, because ain't no way you about to be with this person. You going to jail. You ain't about to have no woman.
Oh my God. Dumbledore is leaving. Oh wow. I just realized it's already 1:45 a.m. here, so I'm signing off. I'll see you all later for the Dale Brooks sentencing. Good night, everyone. Yes, me and Najee. So Najee needs to tell us when we can get on live, because I want to do like a couple lives throughout the day. But I don't know. Najee probably want to wait to the end. But I think it'd be more fun for us to be live upon this.
Yeah, we'll probably
do like 2.
Probably. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Vindy, good night, Dumbledore. I love it. Thank you. We get to see Daryl get locked up forever tomorrow. Can't freaking wait. No, Reina, they moved him to Wisconsin because of his safety. Maybe him and DB will end up in the same prison. DB's probably gonna dominate him. Little freak. I can't, but yeah. Miss T. Taylor, baby, not that it makes any better. Did he kill the girls before the oil tank strangulation? So from what I read, Susan, or what I've seen so far, he did kill them himself. Marshmallow, good night. Good night. And good night, Dumbledore. And Mert, you think the mistress was a part of it somehow? T. Taylor Baby's kind of been saying something like that. Like, she thinks that she was definitely involved. So, wait, what? They drowned? No, girl, I read that they got strangled. They got smothered. But I don't know. He drowned them in oil? Because that's some really fucked up shit. That would be really worse than what I thought. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it wrapped up and see. Oh, the grandma statement. Oh, God, there's so much information. Oh, it sounds so bad. Cindy says, Jill Brooks is a crazy nut with a lot of anger. Yeah, it's just, they all deserve each other. You know what I mean? Let them all be in there again. According to Chris, he killed the girls twice? What do you mean? He killed the girls twice? Like, what does this mean? All right. Prince, are you leaving? No fluid was found in the lungs. All right, I'm about to go ahead and get started on this. Najee will have to catch up with us because we went through everything. Okay.
Much more of a challenge than anyone expected.
This man stood on his porch and begged for the return of his family. How could we have been so fooled? It does not seem like something a human being could do.
Wow. God have mercy on his soul for betraying with those kids and his wife. This is my flesh and blood. This is like what I wanted all my life.
It's what you want all your life and you killed them? Freaking liar.
So after we look at their bodies, we're gonna have a lot more questions. You know, you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today. Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I lied to you today. Questions. You know, you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today. Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I lied to you today.
Chris Watts gave an initial confession to Tammy Lee and Agent Coder. He told them that he killed Shanann, but Shanann had murdered the girls.
Christopher Watts had not admitted that he had taken his children's life.
So what's going to happen when their cause of death comes back to you, or the girl's not going to? Okay? You sure? I'm 100% positive it's not going to come back to me.
I would hate for Shanann to get a bad rap if she didn't have anything to do with it. You know it's not fair.
I know.
So, do you want to tell us the truth?
That is the truth.
Chris knew that even if he did kill his wife in a fit of rage, he's going to go to jail for it.
After a full day of interrogation and a failed polygraph test, and now a confession just before midnight, Chris is arrested.
Chris, just stand up for me. I'm going to have you face that wall. Just lift up your hands.
What a weak bitch.
This afternoon, my office filed formal charges against Christopher Lee Watts. 3 counts of murder in the first degree after deliberation. 1 count naming Shanann Watts, 1 count naming Bella, 1 count naming Celeste.
Wow.
About 2 months after the disappearances, Chris makes a trade with the district attorney that he will admit guilt to all 3 murders so long as they do not pursue the death penalty with him.
Christopher was entering a guilty plea to having killed the children. He was going to get a life sentence.
There was no way that he was going to be able to fight this in court.
Wow. He didn't have to have a real trial.
This case brought in so much attention that when it came to his sentencing, there was a line out the courtroom door of people wanting to see him sentenced.
There was a media frenzy. Everyone everywhere, all the news channels around the world.
This was the case that people wanted a punishment for.
Chris was brought in shackled, wearing an orange jumpsuit, never made eye contact with anybody.
There's never an amount of justice for that kind of murder and that betrayal. I think death is even not good enough for him.
Please rise. Court is in session. The Honorable Marcelo Cotton presiding.
Good morning. You're welcome to be seated.
Wow.
The questions that have screamed out to anyone who will listen since August 13th of 2018 are why and how. Why did this have to happen? How could a seemingly normal husband and father annihilate his entire family? For what? These are the questions that only one individual in this courtroom or on this planet knows the answers to.
Shannon, Bella, and Nico love and caring people. They love life. They love being around people who love them. I trusted you to take care of them, not kill them. You buried my daughter Shannon and Nico in a shallow grave, and then you put Bella and Celeste in huge containers of crude oil. You heartless monster. This is hard to say, but may God have mercy on your soul. I hope you enjoy your new life. It's nothing like the one you had out here.
We loved you like a son. We trusted you. Your faithful wife trusted you. Your children adored you, and they also trusted you. Your daughter Bella Marie sang a song proudly. And I don't know if you got to see it, but it was Daddy, You're My Hero. I have no idea who gave you the right to take their lives.
The entire time, Chris just hung his head and looked straight down.
These kids who looked up to you and expected you to be their daddy, that's the ultimate betrayal of trust.
You know, the Watts family spoke, and of course they're devastated as much as the Ruseks are.
It was their intention to introduce themselves as grandparents who had suffered an extraordinary loss, and that they were in as much a shock as anyone, and maybe more so.
Our families have been irreparably...
I paused mine, not yours. This is crazy. You know what's so crazy about this? We're talking about the bare minimum of being a damn man. The bare minimum. The sad thing about all this is that a damn deadbeat dad is so much better than this.
Right, I'd rather you just not show up, brother, because...
he was better off, running off as soon as she said she was pregnant.
We don't even need you if you act like this.
You literally could have just ran off and she would have been just fine with anything. Anybody. The bare minimum. Just walk
she said,
the
I just
hell
want
away.
my husband to talk to me.
She didn't even need that. She just didn't need this.
She loved him. She
No, I
felt like
agree.
he was the best. May 2018, she said he was the best thing that's ever happened to me. And not even 4 months later, May, June, July, August, 3 months later, you kill her?
My other question I wanted to ask was, how did this happen? Did anybody know what he actually did?
Yeah, he strangled her.
Oh, all of them?
He told his father he strangled her and he smothered the kids, but there's some disputes in the comments, so we don't know for sure.
Wow.
Let's get back to it, because I gotta know.
Broken by the needless deaths of Shanann, Bella, Cece, and Nico. This is something we will never get over. We will always mourn the loss of our family, and in that, we are united in our grief. Now to my son, Christopher.
I have known you since the day you were born into this world. I have watched you grow from a quiet and sweet, curious child who Bella reminded me so much of, to a young man who worked hard in sports and later mechanics to achieve your goals.
Is a lawyer crying?
You are a good friend, brother, father, and son. We have loved you from the beginning, and we still love you now. Your father and sister and I are struggling to understand why, but we will remain faithful as your family. We love you, and we forgive you, son.
Oh shit! I don't mean to cry about that, but like just hearing his mother say "we forgive you" is like really, like, it's that what a hard position to be in. Your child killed your grandkids, but it's just like as a human being, I know you probably don't want to hear it, but I just saying as a human being, like it's just hard for me not to be empathetic and understanding how she might feel. That it's not just her son killed people. Her son killed her own grandkids. So it's like, of course, she's feeling like it from every direction. Like, I just think that's fucking crazy. Like, it's sad. It's like, I just don't know. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Here goes Ozzy coming through with it's how you feel, right, baby? Listen. I fucking hate parents who forgive their killer kids. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like, I get it. I 100% get it. I just don't want to, like,
give it attention.
Yeah.
I just feel like it just literally made me almost cry.
Like, I 100% get where she's coming. Again, we got to keep in mind the parents are completely innocent. They didn't have, I don't want to say they didn't have anything, but like this wasn't their decision. So I get where they're coming from. Like, it's not something that she wanted, right? But at the same time, it's like we don't need to give her and that's her forgiving it attention.
I'm not trying to. I just really okay.
Fast forward, I don't even want to hear that part again.
Okay. Oh, you said you don't want to hear it again.
No,
okay.
The room was not what I had experienced in a courtroom before. It was one of just sadness.
Two families who have been absolutely destroyed by the actions of this man.
Everyone was grieving in that room.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Watts has asked us to share this morning that he is devastated by all of this. And although he understands that words are hollow at this point, he is sincerely sorry for all of this. Thank you.
I've been all of this. What a weak ass. See, I don't have nothing for him though. I gave her sympathy until her later interviews, and then someone said something about his mom talked horrible about Shannon. That sucks. And now his 15 seconds. The parents are innocent, and I don't have kids. But I'm telling you, if my siblings killed their spouses and kids, I would not speak to them ever again. Disowned.
Fair.
Let's start bidding. Daryl Brooks will pull some dumb shit during victim statements. I hope they force him to listen. All right, let's get back to it. We're almost done, y'all. I'm so tired.
Officer now for starting my 17th year, and I could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen.
Damn.
Before a judge, Chris Watts pleads guilty to the murder of Bella, Shanann, and Celeste, and also an unlawful termination of a pregnancy, that being his first son, Nico.
Wow.
Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections.
After Christopher Watts was sentenced, there was closure. There was a sense of relief and sadness and disbelief that it could happen in such a small town.
I don't know if anyone felt that justice had been served.
I don't have grace for him. That's one of the worst betrayals a human can do, is the betrayal of a father to a daughter.
Yeah.
So no, I don't selfishly think that he got justice, but I'm grateful that I'm not the judge.
After Chris went to prison, we thought we would never hear from him again, but it was actually only just beginning.
Convicted killer Chris Watts tells all from his prison cell. The details are shocking.
He never officially confessed to killing his children, and it haunted the investigators.
His final confession, it is so horrific.
I woke up that morning, it was going to happen, and I had no control of it.
Shanann is clearly not to be blamed for this.
The man who...
Yeah, we're going to have to come back for a part 2, because...
We'll say that for part 2 after the Ladero trial. We'll probably come back later on during the week to finish the second part of this, because this is crazy.
Well, I don't know when we're going to do the second part, because the next couple days is going to be all about Daryl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Najee said, we're going to sleep, Reina. But first we got to eat tacos. I really want some tacos. All the talk about tacos is making me hungry. Let's get a bet going. How many times will Daryl... Huh?
I ain't arguing with the tacos.
How many times will Daryl Brooks interrupt tomorrow? No less than 50, followed by judge's leave of absence. Oh, God.
I'm going to say he going to put up about 14 grounds.
I don't think he's going to interrupt that much.
He going to put up...
Oh, during the victim statements, you're right. What if this man interrupts victim statements? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. Wait, what is
It'd be like the Parkland people.
Can you imagine saying goodbye to your entire family and the killer is the only one still alive and it's your child?
That's what I'm saying. That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, it's just wild. I don't even have words for this shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Good night, Bendy. Thank you for being our first super chat and all the others that did super chats for us today. That was really the highlight. Outside of spending time with you guys, those were highlights. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Bendy. Thank you, Zaza. Thank you, Elcar.
Hey, real quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, baby. Ruben said something. I think it was Ruben. No, maybe it was Elcar. He doesn't think that if you have murdered children... Oops, the M word. Am I not allowed to say that word now? If you have removed the life force of children, I don't think you should be allowed a plea deal either. I think that you should just be charged and a jury can decide, but I don't think you should be allowed to plea your way out of it. I think that is just...
I agree.
Not... It's like you took something that's just that just didn't even have a chance. There's no way. No, I just think it should not.
Yeah.
No. So I agree with that for sure. All right, cool. So guys,
was it Jennifer, the other one? Jennifer, the other super chat.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, I didn't know what we were talking about. Sorry.
I wanted to make sure I mentioned everybody. But yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree that there should not be a way for you to get out of whatever is coming towards you based off of, whatever you feel that you can throw out there to make the situation better when it's children involved. Completely innocent and have no self-defense, no say-so in the moments. It's just whatever you say and want goes, and you have the ability to counsel someone like that indefinitely, permanently.
Yeah, I completely agree. Mert said, I thought he was saying grouse. I was wondering why he was calling people a bird. Grouse, like the birds that are in Canada and Alaska area and everywhere. Jackie Chambers. Good night, Naj and Reina. It's snowing really bad in my neck of the country. Okay, I don't know where you're at anymore, Jackie, but be safe, stay warm. Thank you, and we'll see you later.
See you, Jackie.
They are going to let Daryl have it. Oops, I forgot to even put her up here.
Yeah.
Sorry, there she goes. They're going to let Daryl have it. Just know it. Daryl has 9 people speaking for him. How about that?
Yeah, he said he has some.
He said it's going to be, they going to come. Can we come like 20 people? He said 20
We'll
people.
see if they actually do it.
I don't know, but we'll see. I don't give a I just want to see what lies they come up with. And
I got 5.
He might have people speak on his behalf and they fuck him over like his witnesses did. I prepared a statement for on behalf of Daryl Brooks.
Daryl
Brooks is the reason why I've been in jail for the last 20 years because I feel like it's going to be some ignorant shit like that. Daryl Brooks dated my sister and he whooped her ass all the time.
Good Gerald. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's sorry to this man.
Sorry.
Yeah. So that is a wrap. All right, good people. So
Mert, welcome. I'm new. Love your channel. I'm in Kentucky.
Appreciate it, Mert.
Thanks, Mert. We're happy to have you. Oh my God, girl. Stop playing with me, Miss T. Taylor, baby. They're all women.
Oh.
Zaza said that 9 people, 8 of them are his other personalities.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. Y'all know we're going to mute us out. We're only going to keep it up for 60 seconds today because we are tired. And I got to cook us some food real quick before we go to sleep. But we're going to mute out. And if you, for some reason, are not able to get your last comments in, just comment on the video because we definitely will go back and read it. Because we love to see what y'all got going on.
Our good people, we greatly appreciate it. Can you bring it back up from bit? Just drag it back up. I was trying to tap on that right there. Make sure y'all hit that like button. All right. Make sure you all subscribe. Tap into the Patreon if y'all want more videos of us and everything that we got going on. We really appreciate you all for checking in, for joining us on these lives, and for sticking in there. That's all we got through it, all right? We ain't have no more struggles after we got through the first couple of things.
Yeah, right, we've had to figure it out. Thanks for sticking with us. But yes, we are going to be streaming. We are going to be live.
We're going to be streaming Ladero.
If you guys have your notifications set up, you'll get an email when we're about to go live. So we'll try to give you guys like a 30 minutes to an hour warning or like notification. And then we'll do about maybe 2 or 3, if I can get Naj to do 2 or 3 tomorrow because we got a lot we want to watch. So
yeah, make sure that y'all just like check every hour starting at some point.
Every hour.
Just check the page.
That's too much. All right, guys. Bye. We'll see you.
Please subscribe, hit that like button, turn on notifications on, tap into the Patreon. We really appreciate y'all. Catch y'all tomorrow.
Bye.